Boom. You like my t-shirt? What about my hat? MTN Colours Australia. Sponsor of the show, supporter of graffiti in general. Been around for a long time. Obviously, you know what these are, the hardcores. Also, the 94s. They sell fucking everything. They got markers, paint, sketchbooks, automotive paint, preparation paint, anything paint related, they sell it. They've also got apparel, hats, shirts, compression sleeves. I don't know what you want those for. Yeah, they've been a great support network for the show. We do have a support link, so I'll post that in my bio on Instagram, Spotify, and on YouTube. So if you click that link, you'll get taken to the website. You'll get 15% off anything you buy on that website. All right. And if you don't click on that link and you just go onto the normal website, you can also use the discount code AUSSIE Battler in one word. You will also get the 15% off. So jump on the website. Anything you buy on there supports the show. So thank you very much to MTN. It's been a fucking dream of mine. So get onto that website and buy some fucking shit. Let's go.
Getting into graffiti, man, I never put art down. Like, I never left it. You know, like, people used to draw and then they fucking stop and then they can't draw anymore because it's so far in the past. I think getting into graffiti kept art in my life. So I was always drawing, even if it was doing letters and not actually doing pictures. It's that brain muscle memory and that learning that, like, understanding fucking flow and composition and all the other shit that comes with art. So I go over to Thailand, I take a portfolio and I'm there for a training camp and smacking out Muay Thai, and I get tattooed on the end of the trip before coming home, and I take my folio into this guy and I'm looking through his folio and I go, fuck, I found a good one. Like, he's doing good tats, sick fucking tats of all styles. So I show him my folio and he goes, man, these is pretty good. Well, you should come and give me a hand. And I was like, nah, I don't think you understand. I'm not a tattoo artist. Like, I'm just learning. And he goes, nah, these are good enough. He's like, come help me. So I ended up staying 5 months straight. And I just lived in the tattoo shop. So it was fucking, I'd walk upstairs, I'd walk down, do tats, walk back up, and I'd work from like 10 a.m. till 10 p.m. 7 days a week, whatever they need me to do, I'd do it.
Wow.
So I just got thrown to the wolves, man. So we would go in and we would dress real smart, like, you know, throw on a button-up shirt or whatever, and some nice pressed jeans and nice shoes, and a razor scooter with a fucking satchel bag. So we'd just be out in the city looking like kooky fucking businessman, you know, just, well, we've been at the bar after work and now we're riding our razor scooters home to fucking wherever. We were out from like 8 p.m. till fucking 6 a.m. the next day, just bombing everything. I only lived a few blocks from school, wasn't too far. But, you know, when you're 5 years old, mum's got to walk you. And we're walking home from school and I picked up a fucking syringe out of the gutter. I didn't even know what, you don't know what a syringe is when you're 5.
It's a lollipop.
Pick her up. Yeah, well, it's this fucking cool thing. Yeah, look, check this out. And mum slapped my hand, like, just as hard as she could, slap the fucking syringe going flying across the ground. Don't you ever fucking touch anything that looks like that again. And I was like, what? I don't know what I'm doing. Recording in progress.
That's my AI side bitch.
How come you got the mouth hole cut out? Is that how they come?
I'll tell you why, brother.
So you can speak? Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, doggy. Oh, you had one. Fuck, I would have fucking opened it up with you. A bit of Modelo.
That's all right. That's all right. You go on, I go on.
Cheers,
One doesn't
brother.
make a cool noise.
Cheers.
Hey.
Where is it? There it is. Awesome.
Oos.
All right. Before we start the podcast, I'd like to make a special mention to MTN Colours Australia for sponsoring the podcast. They have jumped on board, people. So from here on in, MTN Colours is sponsoring. So I'm super stoked with them. So best paint company in the world. So shout out to them.
I've got an MTN shirt hanging up fucking right there.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
One of my favorite t-shirts, actually.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Good paint too.
Top paint.
Well, we actually, yeah, this is the second time running this. The first time we did it was in my infancy stages of the podcast era. So there's a few little things in there that uh, I kind of fucked up. So we've got the new background now. So welcome to the pod, Mr. Weird ATD.
Thank you. Thank you. Happy to be here.
Awesome. Awesome, man. My fearless leader of the crew. Had to chuck that in there, brother.
Of course, of course, of course.
Oh man. All right. Well, let's just kick it right off, hey? Let's go straight into where you grew up and how you came about, man.
Go on, man. Go on, man.
Little weirdo.
Where did I grow up? Oh shit, full screen. Where did I grow up? Grew up in Rydalmere. Yeah, man. If anyone knows, kind of, I don't even know if it's called Western Sydney anymore, but it was Western Sydney once upon a time. Now I think when you look on a map, it's actually the center point. Funnily enough. But yeah, Rydalmere, Ermington, like hung out around West Ryde, Parramatta, North Ryde, Top Ryde, all that. But yeah, man, that's kind of anywhere between North Ryde and Parramatta and in
Yeah.
between.
Yeah, yeah. I
Literally
think
like everywhere.
I think they still they call fucking like Strathfield the West these days. So it's like
Dark
so it's like it's still the West, mate. It's still the West. Um,
in the West.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So how was it back then in those days, mate? When you were what era are we talk like what years are we talking?
Rydalmere. Oh, I'll call her 90s. I'll call her 90s.
Early 90s?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah, not early 90s, like, obviously born in the somewhere in the 80s, but growing up through the 90s for sure in Rydalmere. It was shit, bro. Rydalmere was a shit area. Anyone that knows Rydalmere knows it's nothing special. But it's on the ups. They're building. They're selling fucking houses to fucking anyone and everyone that wants to build a duplex.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on there now. But back then it was all housing commission and public schools, housing commission, just fucking just that lower socioeconomic, group of folk, because that's where you could afford to buy a house and still not be too far out of Sydney, so to speak.
Yeah.
So
Well, that
yeah,
was like Talopia was the main
yeah,
houso area, wasn't it?
yeah. Talopia's got the blocks. Talopia's got like
Yeah.
projects, I guess you could say.
Yeah, the
Whereas
old like
Rothermere
the orange brick fucking the old school projects kind of thing.
stackers,
Yeah.
yeah, like, I think they were like 4 or 6 stories or something. There's a whole bunch all stacked together, not far from the train station. Talopia had them. Dundas had a bunch. Rothermere didn't really have like the big stackers, but there was like buildings here and there, but a lot of houses, man. Heaps of like those little single story fibre houses that the government just owned, fucking blocks and blocks of them.
Yeah.
And slowly they sell them off and then get fucking transformed into monsters these days. But back then, I reckon half of Rothermere was housing commission probably.
Yeah, yeah, it was. I mean, you drive down there now, and you wouldn't even realize that it used to be a fucking houso area.
Ah, bro,
I mean,
it's
all
it's
those little fibro shacks have been knocked down, and these huge. I mean, duplexes are a massive thing in Sydney at the moment. They'd smash down like I don't know, like the 900 square meter square blocks, and then just halve them, and then just put two houses
yeah.
there, and then you make your money on top. So,
Some of them they put four even. Fuck, there's one down the street where I grew up. They put four on it because
yeah,
the blocks of
fuck.
land were big. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, not anymore.
that's no, it's a different place now. But I mean, still, it still holds its character. It's still got its junkies, still got its crime.
Yeah.
It's still like although they fucking charging $1.5 million, $2 million for a piece of shit house, still shit.
Yeah, well, they've still got all those commission blocks in Talopia because I went there with
Yeah,
my kids. There's like there used to be a legal wall there that we always used to paint. That's been like
yeah.
that wall's been knocked down, and then now there's like a hectic playground. So I take my kids there like on the weekends and that, and there's just
Tell them
like
how it used to be.
junkies. You just see all the junkies in the background kind of thing. And it's just all these kids playing together.
They thought taking a legal wall and putting a playground would change the area.
Yeah, yeah,
No
yeah,
way. But
yeah.
there, you can take the boy out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the boy.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
man. And then they got rid of they had the train line there. I think that's converted into
bro.
light rail
They
now, I think. Or no,
yeah,
it's not even there anymore.
they're turning it into a light rail. I heard. Yeah,
They
like
are. Yeah.
it's gonna be a fucking tram instead of a train or
Man, what
whatever.
a difference. Fuck.
I don't
Good.
understand why, but good for them.
Good work, Transport New South
Like
Wales.
the line's already there. It
Yeah.
already runs, and they're like, let's rip it apart and put the same thing back for fucking taxpayers' dollars to go somewhere, I guess.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Funny that. Funny that. Um,
Yeah,
all right.
man.
So you went to school around that area. You got any childhood stories from around the hood there, kind of thing? I remember the last time we were
Uh,
talking about, obviously there's like a couple of junkies and stuff with syringes and shit around the place. I don't know. What do you
yeah,
reckon, mate?
yeah. I was telling you that's my earliest one. I was 5, I think. Mum was, I only lived a few blocks from school, wasn't too far. But when you're 5 years old, mum's got to walk you. And we're walking home from school, and I picked up a fucking syringe out of the gutter. I didn't even know you don't know what a syringe is when you're 5.
It's a lollipop,
Pick her
mate.
up. Yeah, well, it's this fucking cool thing. Yeah, look, check this out. And Mum slapped my hand like just as hard as she could, slap the fucking syringe going flying across the ground. Don't you ever fucking touch anything that looks like that again. I was like, what? I don't know what I'm doing. Just getting screamed at for touching this weird thing. And then, and then obviously as a parent, she explained, yeah, you don't touch things like that and they're dirty and blah, blah. It still had blood in it, man. I still
Ugh.
remember, yeah, to this day, like that's a fucking strong memory of mine burned in there. Just pick up a syringe, get slapped out of your hand, and then from that day on, I knew what a syringe was, and don't touch those anymore.
Yeah. I
Fuck.
mean, how does a fucking parent tell I've got a 5-year-old. They don't even know what drugs is. So it's like, how do you
Come on,
explain to a
bro.
child like how did
What's the
she explain it to
difference?
you? She's just like, don't touch it. That's it.
It was just, yeah, anything you find on the ground or anything that looks like that, or anything that might have blood in it or whatever, she's just fucking just do not touch anything. All right, after that. And then after that, you see another syringe, you go, okay, fuck. I've seen those before. We don't touch those.
Yeah.
You know?
Learn your
Well,
lesson.
you had to learn that lesson once, man. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
right of me. Fuck, bro. Childhood stories, man. Like, I guess fucking all the childhood is a story, isn't it? It's crazy place to grow up, man. When you come from a place where everyone's living the same kind of life, parents making the same kind of money, going to the same schools, and this guy's big brother or that, and you just get brought up in the same. I don't know. It's not. I'm not comparing it to like projects or like real ghetto or nothing because it's definitely not that. But you grow up how you see everyone else around you growing up. Whatever they do, you think that's cool. And I think at that time, man, in the '90s in Rotherham, there wasn't that much going on, and anyone that come out of that school, man, like a couple of the guys I went to school with ended up going to jail, from every year and the years above and all that. And you hear all these stories. Oh, this guy's in here for this. This guy hung himself in prison. This guy did that. And I just think, fuck, man, I'm glad it didn't swallow me up like that. I think I was smart enough to dabble in everything that I could, but just when you needed to keep your distance, I kept it.
Mm.
I'm glad I had
Yeah.
some brains.
Yeah. Well,
But
I
I
mean,
mean,
you do
yeah.
get like some people that come out of those environments that are pretty successful. I mean, you're one, and then, I mean, you're probably not the only one in the whole school, right? There has to be
Oh
someone
no,
else.
man. Yeah, yeah. Just people make it out all the time, man. It's like I said, you just grow up with what's going on around you, and sometimes you get sucked in and you think that's cool, and you head down that route and you don't turn back, man. And then I've
Yeah.
even got friends that went to prison, whatever, got out, fixed themselves up, and now they're living a better life because they realize, well, fuck, I don't want to go back there again, or I don't want to live like my older brother or my cousin or whoever was doing that. And
Yeah.
some people get woken up, and others, like I've even got homies that they enjoyed that life, so they go back there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They get
Wow.
out and they go back because their friends are in there or whatever. But nah,
Yeah.
man, I don't know. But I didn't really live that life. Kind of turned the path into other ways. Kept it on the sideline. Because that's the homies. But
Yeah.
I didn't really dive too deep down the path that some of them were going for sure.
Yeah. That's the hard thing
But
about being mates with, like, I know some normal cunts, and then you've also got guys doing the wrong thing, and you're kind of torn. I mean, I was
mm,
like, I had like good mates, and then I had, the ones on the fringes, and I kind of liked hanging around the fringe boys instead, you know what I mean? Because it's a bit more fun.
that's it. You get a lot more done on your weekends for sure.
But
A lot more stories to tell.
Yeah, yeah. Even these days, man, I like hanging around riders, bro. It's just more fun to me. But I can relate to them more
Sure.
than, office workers and shit. Playing golf on
Yeah,
weekends.
nah, mate, not for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Even these days, I just don't get down with golf. So mate, I'm not old enough to pick the boring sports just yet.
Yeah, man.
I
Yeah, yeah. But let's go into your sports then, man. Like when you were at school, what were you into?
wouldn't play. Man, I played baseball when I was young for about 10 odd years.
I forgot about
Played
that.
baseball. Yeah, man. Like I don't. Like I don't know. Back then it was sick. I was real into it, and I was good. And then I swapped clubs to play for another club, and it was too serious, man. So you're the king of the shit club, and then you go over to the serious club, and you realize, fuck, man, like this is the next level. I don't want to be on the next level. Getting screamed at and taking it all serious, and then it costs more and all that. So I dropped out of that. But apart from baseball, man, I played soccer for I don't even know, bro. Could 15 years or something. I probably played soccer,
The
which was
standard
sick, man.
sport for young children at school in Australia.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think I was about five. Put me into that, and then I played, fuck, man, five till I don't even know, bro. Like 22 or something like that before I dropped. Could have been, yeah, maybe something like that. I dropped out of that.
Yeah, wow.
But it was sick, bro. I've still got friends to this day, man. Like the crew that we played soccer with from like 5 years old, still to this day, all good friends. Like we all played from five to fucking into our 20s together, like same team. The team broke up, got back together, split a little bit. We swapped clubs, and half the team went and joined another club. Like we all kept it together, man, which was really cool. It's like a big family.
Yeah.
But yeah, as a kid, man, those were like the the sports. But if you want to talk real sport, fucking skateboarding, man, was my life from fuck, bro, maybe 7 years old or something like that. And then I still to this day skate, man. I'll still get out there to get after it. And
Yeah.
that's one thing I never put down ever. And
Yeah.
I don't plan to anytime soon, that's for sure.
Mate,
Like,
I've seen your fucking videos, mate. I've seen him. He's good.
that's
He's
it. I
good,
still got it,
people.
bro.
Can
I still
can
got it.
kickflip this bloke.
I fucking got it all, bro. I swear I'm better than I used to be, man. Like, you hit peak in high school, and then you think that's peak, and then you hit peak again, and then bro, I got all my old tricks back, and honestly, I'm almost, if not probably better than I ever was. Like this day,
Yeah.
it's fucking crazy. My body lets me know about it. I'll tell you that, but I just ignore that.
It's
Fuck,
not
I
the
get
same, is it?
sore. No, fuck, I don't bounce back as good. But
No,
no, I'll never put that down, bro.
it's pretty cool that you can still do it in what are you now? Like in your late 30s
Fuck. Oh
or
yeah, that's it, bro. Yeah,
yeah.
definitely closer to 40 than 30.
Yeah, true. Yeah, fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
for
definitely feeling it,
sure.
mate. I feel your pain, but
I
um
got a knee ache today for no reason. I
oh
was
shit,
at
you just
work
got
and
out of
my
bed, eh?
it just started hurting, and I was like, "What? What is that? What's?" I didn't even move. I didn't do anything. Fuck, I don't like it. Not into it.
The old bed injuries I get, man. You wake up, you get out, roll out of bed, and it's like, oh, I got a fucking cramp in my ab. Like, fuck, and you're just like,
Yeah,
where did that
just
come
have a
from?
stretch for a second. Yeah, fuck,
Uh,
bro.
yeah, it's funny.
But yeah, no, skateboarding for sure was the one true love, man. And then I always surfed as well. I got into surfing. Like I was bodyboarding and that when I was a kid, and mum would take us to the beach. And but then I got into high school and started surfing naturally as the progression goes, and I still do that to this day too, man. The board sports I never put down since I was a kid.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, that's as far as like being a kid playing sports. Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
I've played everything, bro.
So
Played basketball.
going to the fucking the beach from your area. That's like a 45-minute mish, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah. Mum was the G, man. She would just, Saturday or the Sunday or whatever, read a book, sit on the beach for 3 hours while I go fucking play in the water.
Well, it's not a
I
bad
mean,
thing, really.
exactly, bro. There's worse places to read a book. Fuck.
It's better
And
than fucking taking your son to fucking cricket and sitting there all day in the sun.
yeah, or even to the park and watching them run around with 100 screaming other kids trying to control them.
Oh, mate,
So I
that's what
think,
I'm in now. Fuck.
yeah, put me at the beach and I just, you can see me in the water. If anything comes, there's never any trouble. I could swim, I could surf.
Yeah,
It's like free babysitting. You just get to read a book.
yeah,
It's
that's
great.
mad. I'm gonna take my kids to
But
the beach.
it used to be, bro. I used to be able to get to the beach in like 35, 40 minutes maybe, and now it's an hour drive, bro, with traffic. It's a different story.
Yeah, it's going to be busy in Sydney at the moment. But all right. We'll go back to your skating, man, because that's where most people end up meeting, like all the skaters in the graffiti scene, man. That's where everyone kind of meets graffiti. So let's dive
Hmm.
into that, bro. Like let's get into like were there skate parks in your area back then, or was it more like
Haha,
street level
fuck.
stuff?
They don't fucking. I wish there was fucking real skate parks like there is these days. I
Make your
fucking
own.
tell you. Bro, like we were talking about Tilapia, that one at Tilapia is sick now, man.
Oh,
That's
fuck
a
yeah.
nice park, bro. I wish that was there when I was a kid. But
Yeah.
anyway, fuck, what was the question? Skating and graffiti.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Did you meet
Yeah.
meet graffiti writers at the park?
Oh, how? Nah, through school, bro.
Mm.
Through school, I would have been maybe, I'll go with like maybe 8 years old, something like
Oof.
that. And there's always the older kids, and like I said, growing up in Rothermere, there's always those up to no gooders. But I grew up with Drips. I'm sure a couple of people listening on here will know Drips, like Drips 210 RBS. And he's only a year above me, but in the same year at school, and come from a line of searchers and writers and stuff, and he was real into it, man. And it was a trip because he was looking back now, like, he had no business being that good at that age, man.
Yeah.
Because I would have been like 8 odd and he would have been 9, and the dude could do real sketches and like use a can and do a piece and stuff. And looking back at it now, bro, you don't
Fuck.
find 9-year-olds that can rock a piece and have a hand
No.
style, and he was actually good at it. But yeah, he got kind of brought into it from some older lads, and there was a couple of dudes at the school that were about 2 years above us, and they were like real bombers, bomb the fuck out of the school on the weekend, and show up and the cops are there, and they just covered the whole fucking thing head to toe in chromies and fill-ins, and but no, yeah, still, that's a crazy memory too, bro. The whole school, they'd ruined the fucking whole thing. Just black and chrome throwies on every building across the whole school. Like they didn't leave a building untouched. And I remember showing up thinking like, oh my God, what is this? What is this about? Like you can do this? What the fuck? And everyone, it was funny because everyone knows who it is, but no one's gonna say, right? And you know exactly who did it.
Yeah,
But anyway, those
that was the thing, right? Going back to school at like nighttime and shit. Like you go
yeah,
smoke some billies at the park down the road and be like, let's go fuck up the school when you just
let's let's go
get your
break a
tins
window
out.
or two. Yeah, yeah. The
Get
school
some
did
wet
get
toilet
done
paper
over
and throw it at the fucking ceiling.
all that, and then you come in on Monday, and you're like, oh, who did that? Oh.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
started at school, man, because of Drips, and he was into it, and obviously I was a skater, so you're out, you see it everywhere. Like even at that age, man, I was allowed to hang around the neighborhood, and just skate all the local spots, and you start bringing a marker and scribbling on shit, and then all of a sudden you think you're a writer,
Yeah.
stealing fucking cans out of dad's shed and scribbling on shit, and I'd get dropped off at skate parks and that when I was, yeah, like 8 odd 9. And then I'd just take a can down one day and fucking start scribbling on everything.
Park
And then I come
benches.
back the next. Yeah, yeah. I went down to was it Auburn? There's an old snake run, concrete snake bowl down near Auburn. And mum dropped me off there because her sister would play tennis. And I took a can down, and mum dropped me off and picked me up an hour later, and I just graffitied everything in the skate park. And I don't know, I was just drawing on shit, right? And I was just fucking writing on it. Like I had a tag and I'm just tagging on everyone's shit. And I come back the next week and she dropped me off and there's fucking like target signs, like the circle with the cross fucking
Yeah,
through
yeah,
it.
crosshairs.
Overall, yeah, all over my tags and that, like saying, oh, this, he's a dead cunt, you're a dead cunt, we're gonna find you. You're fucking like cross me out everywhere, writing all these death threats all over the skate park and spray paint. And I learned real quick there. I didn't really know what I did. I just thought, what do you mean? There's graffiti everywhere. I did graffiti, but I was drawing on people's pieces, right? Fuck you, I don't know.
Ah,
It was my first time like out bombing on my own, and I
yeah.
just drew on everything. And then yeah, next week, obviously, I found out the hard way that that's not what you do. And then every time I go to the skate park, oh fuck, are they gonna find me? Are these guys coming? Are they showing up today? And then like I was a kid, so obviously you're fucking paranoid, but they didn't know who it was, or like they're not gonna suspect some 8-year-old kid's the one that fucking was bombed all their pieces.
Yeah.
I was scared for, I don't know, bro, probably months after that, every time I'd show up there.
Yeah.
Till you,
Cool. Welcome to the big leagues, mate. That's how it goes. You
yeah,
learn your lesson
yeah,
quick,
that's
huh?
it. I did indeed. And I figured that one out. And like, okay, you don't draw on top of people's shit until
Yeah.
you get a bit better and then you're fucking allowed to. So,
Yeah, well, that's the thing with the young fellas these days. They don't really understand the whole scene and the culture, and you don't go over people. But I mean, hopefully with this podcast, people can like the young fellas can listen to these, and then they can learn the unwritten law, like unwritten law of graffiti, and then learn the steps to get to where we are at the moment, and
absolutely.
yeah, so it's yeah, so you got pretty much capped, and then what happened after that? Did you try and find out who they
Fuck.
were and try and sort out the
Funnily enough, I just let it fly. I kept writing. I just kept writing the same tag. Just
what was your first tag anyway?
way back then. I can tell you the first.
Yeah, yeah, go on.
Before I even scribbled on a fucking wall or anything, I used to Siege. I saw that there's an old movie from like the 80s called Siege or something.
Yeah.
And I just thinking that's a cool word, that's got a cool meaning.
How do you spell that?
So Seige or Siege.
Oh, Siege.
I guess I before E. Yeah, Siege.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Siege. And I wrote Siege for a bit and then I changed to I think I was writing Raven for a few minutes and that was the one where I went and scribbled over those all those dudes and
Yeah.
come back to that and I was like, oh, all right, fuck, I learned a lesson. I won't write that and then
Change your
I
tag
can't
again.
remember. Yeah, and then I fucking changed as you do when you're young. I changed my tag like 5 times a year back then.
Yeah.
Ah, that shit I'll do
You used to write
something else.
was it Ezric? Ezric?
Yeah, Esric was the first. I'll say. Oh, before that, bro, I even had another one. I used Park
Oh yeah.
PARK, and it was PAKR for a bit, and then I went to PARK, and I wrote that for a little bit when I was probably like 11, 12, something like that, maybe 13 odd, and then from probably 14 on, I went to Esric, and I ran Esric for years, bro. A lot of people only know me as Esric, which was funny. It took a couple of years for them to clue in because I've done so many insides and track sides and all that jazz under Esric and met heaps of riders as that. Like I've got an old black book that's got like all OGs tags on tags, man. Like heaps of mad riders, plenty that aren't even here today, and it's all like that's all under Esric as well. And
Yeah, because that's
probably
when I
one of
met
the
you, I'm
people.
pretty sure. When you were writing
Yeah,
Ezric.
yeah. I
Yeah.
was Esric for years, bro. Probably I don't know, man, a good six or something years I was on that one, and that was like the real fucking take off, kind of where I clued in and became a real rider and started going hard at it proper.
Yeah. So you got into piecing with Ezric? Or the other ones were probably just tags, right?
Um,
How did you get into piecing?
it's a good question, bro. I used to do sketches and that. Like I used to do pieces on paper a bunch, man. Because I used to see same down like I was saying down at that Auburn place, bro. There's a sports complex and Mystery and Ches and can't remember who else, man, had a crazy mural on with like some basketball playing lions or something, and I memorized like I would drive by it so often that I memorized the pieces, and I would go home and sketch them out and just change the colors, and I tell you, I could do a Ches piece that looked like Ches did it on paper with pencils, man, when I was like a fucking 9-year-old kid. That and I was down at Five Dock. Yeah, Five Dock, the old bowl, that giant 12-foot bowl in the middle of Five Dock. Used to get pieced up, and there was this old piece in there, a booth, I think BOOF,
Yeah.
and I remember that burned into my memory too, man. And I would draw that out on paper and just mimic it, and then fuck, I guess I just done so many pieces on paper with colored pencils. So when I figured out how to put it on the wall, I started piecing straight away, bro. Like I'm doing tags and all that when I was, you're in primary school and I'm bombing the school toilets and tagging up all the laneways and anywhere that I'm skating, I'm bombing. But then as soon as you realize you can use more than one color or fucking more than one, there's more in the world than like chrome or black.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then then all of a sudden, oh fuck, I can get multiple colors, and then I just started doing pieces straight away, bro. Which is probably a shame because they all fucking sucked because I didn't know how to use a can. You know, I'd done a bunch of tags with a can, and then I started doing pieces, but I don't really know how a can works properly. So I
So did did
definitely did
uh
shit
did
pieces.
Drips, because you said he was he doing pieces, and then did he kind of help
Yeah,
you
bro.
as well, like, or did you just go by yourself and do them?
Yeah, no, he helped me out a bit, man. I went bombing out one day. No, I remember that was the first time I got to go like real bombing with a can in public in broad daylight for some fucking stupid reason. But I guess when you're a
Stupidity.
kid growing, you say you're a kid growing up in Rydalmere, you're not really worried about police or doing anything wrong because everyone's doing something wrong. But yeah, started bombing with cans, and I remember thinking, "Fuck, this is cool, man! Like using cans for real." I thought, let's use some more, and then I hit him up again, and we went out again, and then I started practicing at home. Actually, yeah, that's right. My dad had these old planks of wood, and he's like, they kind of clued in because I started doing graffiti on fucking anything and everything. So they're like, look, just draw on this wood, and then I had these boards apply, and I would try and practice shit on them, and then I would go out and then do it out there, off like out, out on the street after I'd had a practice at home. So I'd like get down a letter on the wood, and then I'd go out and just fucking do a letter, like do like one letter with 3D on it and chrome and put an aura on it and call it a piece.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
that's a pretty good idea,
yeah,
actually.
I don't think anyone ever like full schooled me into doing pieces, bro. I just done so much graffiti from like 8, 9, fucking 10 years old that that's just the evolution of it was to just do something bigger, and put a bigger, better outline on it, and then put some more colors in it, and then get a bit crazier with it. I've got some old flicks of like, some of my first few pieces, and they're definitely like punching above my weight, putting fucking arrows and lines and 3D and just putting all the fucking bells and whistles into something that had no letter structure, and it just looks fucking stupid.
Just random shit.
Yeah, just like put all the bells and whistles into fucking one piece and be like, that's how you do it. Look how wild style it is.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, speaking
But
of speaking
that's
of wild style, I mean, like Star Wars, did you watch that when it
yeah, of
first came
course,
out,
bro.
kind of thing? Did you see that?
Oh, I don't think I was alive when it first came out,
Oh no, sorry, but like
but no, no, I know what you
when
mean.
they
I
did
know
the
what you
re
mean.
when they did the
When this
re
thing,
revamp of it on DVD.
I definitely seen Star Wars, bro. Yeah, I think
When was it?
Urkel
When was
clued
that?
me into that. Fuck, oh, bro, I would have watched Star Wars in like the year 2001 or something random, bro, like 2002. I don't know. Like,
Yeah, because I think it was
I
when
would have watched
like,
it years ago.
yeah, like I remember getting it from, I think it was Sanity. Was it Sanity Records?
What sanity? Fuck, there's something I haven't heard for a long time.
Yeah, man, I think I got the
What was the
fucking
other one? It, nah, Intensity was the fucking
brushes.
with all the game machines and stuff.
I think it was,
Sanity.
yeah, there was Sanity, and there was another one actually.
Is it Intensity or something? I don't know. Unless that was the fucking gameplay
No,
thing.
that was the
Played
gameplays.
DDR and Initial
Yeah,
D and shit. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's funny, man. But
But yeah, no, I watched Star Wars and what's the other
D
one?
Dirty Hands.
Oh, of course, bro. Fuck, Dirty Hands. I feel like that anyone of that era, bro, anyone that was like 90s into 2000s watched Dirty Hands and just
Yeah,
went, "Oh my God!" Like we thought we were doing graffiti, and you
yeah,
watch
yeah.
something like that, and you go, "Fuck, okay." So that's actually how you do it. Jesus.
That
Yeah,
Pharaoh Monch song, was that the one that was on that?
fuck it. Dun dun
The,
dun dun. That's
the-
get the fuck up.
yeah, bro. That's all I
Um,
remember from that DVD, eh? Or from
Dirty
that
Hands
movie.
2, I think. I think that's Dirty Hands 2, the
That's the one I
intro.
watched. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, yeah, bro. I watched all the old Dirty Hands, all that stuff, man. I remember I got me and Urkel linked up real young too, bro. I would have been, I don't know, 13 or so. Yeah, because he knew Drips and a couple of those guys. And like we were fucking clashing heads about something and ended up being friends. And he put me onto all these old, seen Dirty Hands, seen Style File, seen something else, and I just started fucking going on a tear watching all these old Euro DVDs, man, and that lights a fire under you for sure.
Yeah,
That's
did that kind of influence your style too, maybe?
Uh, Yeah, fuck, I don't know, man. I really like the Euro styles for sure. You know, I just definitely don't think I subscribe to like the whole Sydney style
Mm.
or like a public thing, you know. And I always did like the Euro styles, and I think that come from like writing with Urkel, like, 'cause he was big into the Euro shit, even though he did kind of more straight letter public whatnot. But I remember being on the internet trying to dig up flicks and look through everything and find stuff, and I was always drawn to like weird proportions and just wild shit. You know, you can read it if you're looking at it, and you know, if you're right and you look at something, you can pull it apart and you can tell what it says. But if, to the random person walking down the street, they have no idea. So I think through like some weird 3 degrees of separation, that I was influenced a bit by watching all those old Euro DVDs. But I tell you, when you say Euro styles, people think of that weird, wacky fucking. It goes from like this thin to fucking big. It's like nah, not the wacky
I call it
toy
bubble
Euro
riding.
shit. Yeah, I don't like the toy that weird Euro stuff, bro. But the ones where you can tell, you know, like a real writer's put thought into the fucking letter structure and thought about their colors, and they didn't just use Euro style as an excuse for doing a shit piece.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. It's yeah, I'd say what would you say your style is? Yeah, I'd say it's kind of like a public kind of Euro kind of. There's a bit of a mix in there, eh?
Um, yeah, bro. I think that's my thing, man. Like, I think my thing with graffiti was always like I was never trying to be a style, or never like I'm never trying to look like something, man. Just if I like the look of it and I want to fucking put a letter that way, I'll do it, you know? I don't give a shit if someone fucking goes, "Oh, that E's weird." I don't give a fuck. It's not for you. It's my E, and I like it, and that's how I'm doing it. You know.
Yeah.
So I don't know, bro. Yeah, like I often try and think like, where did the style come from? And honestly, from my head, bro. Like I never really went, "Oh, I love this guy's work, so I want to paint like him," and I love this guy's work, and I want to paint like him. I always went, "Oh, I like that. Looks cool. That looks cool. I'll do something with it in the back of my mind. So I'll take,
Mm.
you know, I like how he's done a thicker line on that. So like I'll put a thicker line on mine. But if I like the way his E looks, I'm not going to bite the E. But what is it about the E that makes it look good? You know, you don't look at it and go, that's a good E, I'm going to steal it. You look at it and you go, that's a good E, but why is it a good E? Oh, it's a good E because he's got this weight that hangs down the bottom and this flare that fucking shoots up the top and it gives it this cool shape. So it's it's the weight here and the flare that gives it a good shape. So then when I'll create my E, I'll think, okay, I want a weight down the bottom and a flare up the top. So then
Mm.
it doesn't have to be an E, you know, like someone could have a sick letter fucking K and then you want to make a Q and you go, why do I like that K? I bet you I can put the aspects that I like of that K into the Q and that's why the Q will look good. Kind of
That
kind of breaking it down and looking at it different, bro.
yeah, that's kind of yeah. I used to do that too, man. I used to look at like I don't know, like M's, and then I'd cut it in half, and then just do like an N, and then just like kind of mix it and
Yeah.
do some different shit from other letters or from other like absolute burners, like international writers, and then just like take little bits and
Yeah.
pieces from here and there and mix them together, kind of thing. So yeah, I get where you're coming
Oh,
from.
absolutely. Yeah, me too. Not gonna lie. I definitely was on the fucking graffiti.org looking at Can 2 and the 123
Oh,
clan and MSK and Saber and all those guys thinking like why does it look good and how can I make my shit look good too, you know? And it just become this bastard mix of no style, just making a style, you know? And
yeah.
it's funny, bro. I never thought I had a style, but I did a trackside one night. No, I hadn't told anyone I changed words, right? Like I think a couple of the boys knew. And when I started writing weird, and I did this trackside one night, and then homie messaged me I think it was business. I can't remember what else he used to write, but he messaged me and he goes, "Was that you under that bridge?" I was like, "How did you know?" I was like, "It's a different word. How do you know?" And he's like, "It just looks like you did it." And that's when I thought, "Fuck, I guess I do stuff that looks like I did it, but to me, I don't know. I just
You have a
fucking doing
style,
it,
mate.
you know?"
That's the day you notice you had a style that people could notice the difference. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool because it was a different word and you just knew it was me. But I didn't even understand how he knew. But I guess it was the style.
Yeah, I've had that
Yeah,
before.
man.
I changed my tag a couple of times, and then so I even did a wall where I had my tag, and then I did the throw off tag, and I did two pieces next to each other. I don't know if you remember seeing it, and then I tried to make it out
Yeah.
like I tried to make it out like it was two different people, and then people were just
Nah,
like,
no chance,
"That's
bro.
you, man."
Why are both pieces equally as clean? You
I
should have
should have
done
made it
one
more messy.
messy. Yeah, too clean, bro. That's how you know.
Oh man. So you were painting on the what they used to call the red line, which is I think it's now the T2 or is it T2? I don't
Really,
know.
they changed the name. Fuck, bro. That's
Yeah, they
crazy.
changed it all, bro. It fucking pissed me off because I used to like the different colored lines. Used to call it red line, blood
Nah,
line, green
it'll be
line,
red line.
fucking oh man.
Is it
And then
still red on the map?
oh fuck.
Surely,
I think
surely
it
they've
still
left it
is, but they
red.
just changed it to all these different numbers and letters and shit. I'm like, it makes it even harder,
Nah, I
man.
don't know.
Like,
Still fucking red line.
yeah. Like why would you
It'll be
change it
red line
to
forever.
letters and numbers when it's like it's red? So you just go, oh, just jump on the red line.
Just call it red. Yeah, well, trying to make it confusing. But
Yeah.
yeah, red. Well, mostly yeah, red, bro. Like growing up where I grew up, I was between two lines. Like I was probably closer to the west line
Mm.
than I was to red. But just I don't know. I ended up like getting closer to the city. Like I'd skate Parramatta heaps and do a bit of bombing and that around there. But I found myself like a lot of friends and riders and skaters and stuff would live closer to West Ryde. So I found myself hanging around West Ryde a whole bunch, West Ryde, North Ryde, like all that, all the like the ride areas, skating around like Meadowbank and shit like that. So I found I was on the red line more, and then we'd get into the city, or I'd end up heading down that way and catching the train into the city through red line too. So
Yeah.
just fuck, that was the way, man. And then going to school and whatnot. I could have called a bus to school, but instead I called a bus to the train station, just so I could catch a train to school and back and hit insides. Like I could have got a 20-minute bus, but instead I got like a 20-minute bus to the station just so I could get the train, jump off at one station, get another train, and then get to school. So I could get two trains to school and two trains on the way back. So I get
Yeah,
like four insides a day.
yeah,
But anyway,
that's what I kind of used to do. Like not going to school or whatever, but on like on the weekends, you just like go, oh, I got to go to this spot, so I'll just go earlier and just go back and
yeah,
forth for a bit, just catch new trains and then bomb and then
exactly.
finally go there when I'm supposed to be, and then the same thing on the way back home, bro. It's just
Yeah, because why if you're going to pay for one train ticket,
yeah,
and just bomb two carriages, what you can get six done in one journey. Why would you not? If you're
yeah,
going to
yeah.
fucking pay your $2.50, you may as well get six cars worth.
Two
You know,
dollars fifty, good old days.
or once upon a time, Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, the train tickets are pretty cool too, man. Like
They
if
don't do
anyone's
them anymore, right? Everything's a tap and an app and a fucking piece of
yeah,
plastic. No, they still do a ticket, bro. Because I caught some trains not that long ago, man, and I caught a train from West Ryde into the city and back, and I got a printed ticket.
oh
I kept
what?
it, fucking souvenir.
What like an actual card like they used to, or like a
Yeah, yeah,
printed
like a
like
like a now like a card, like a card thing, fucking
oh
spit out the
true.
machine.
I
Yeah,
thought it
yeah,
was all Opal cards. Fair enough.
yeah. It technically kind of is, but it's a single use. Like I only bought it to for a single use and not reloaded or anything.
Ah, right. Okay. Gotcha.
Because I don't have any of that shit. I just went to the thing, put my money in, pressed a button, and it spat it out. You put it in the machine, and that's that.
Have you got any
Yeah, still,
the old train tickets?
I got a fucking pile of them, bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
do ya?
100%. Yeah,
Fuck.
I got a pile. But it's not that big, but like, fucking yay big or so, just of old
Oh,
tickets.
man.
Some for good memories, for good missions, or good, good days, or whatever. But yeah, I definitely fucking kept a big stack of train tickets
It might be worth a
somewhere
bit
hidden in a
now.
box, bro. Really? Fuck. Anyone would have bought my
To riders, to
2006
riders.
fucking train? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I've probably got tags written on a bunch and like a sketch on one or two and shit
Oh
like that for
yeah,
sure, man.
sketching on train tickets was the thing, eh?
For sure. Remember that 567 had a wall and it was all
Oh,
above the paint and it was all train tickets and everyone had a little piece or a tag and you fucking put it all out. That looks sick, man.
fuck.
I wonder what
I
happened
wonder
to
if
all
he's still
those.
got that. That'd be
I
sick
reckon
to
he
have.
kept those, bro. Or that's a fucking sick collection. I reckon he kept them.
Yeah, you have to. Fuck, I have to get him on the podcast.
100%, bro. He would have had like 400 different riders on the train tickets there, man, for sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Mick will jump on, bro. I reckon he'll tell you he's got nothing to say, but that guy would have a fucking million sick stories, bro, working in that shop.
Get him started. Yeah.
Yeah, good bloke, good
Uh,
bloke.
you got any memorable missions or any walls on the lines there, or even just off the wall, like off the tracks?
For sure, man, for sure. Man, memorable in a good way or a bad way?
Mate, tell me both.
What do we want to know?
Flop them all out, brother.
Missions on or off, fuck.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
I could be here all night, bro. I tell you, man, I used to paint a lot solo, which I quite like. You know, a lot of people like going out with the big crew, or you know, having beers and going bombing with a squad and that. Which, fuck, don't get me wrong, that has its place. Those are good days. That's the fun. Copping a chase when there's seven of you and no one knows who went where and meeting back up later because you went different directions or whatever. But I used to like going out alone a lot, man. And I tell you, I used to fucking here's a little tip for the newer generations, I guess. I would always plan shit out before instead of being like, oh, that's a six spot, let's go fucking hit it. I would think, all right, that's a six spot. Obviously, you're not going to do it on a Friday or Saturday because you know late at night you've got traffic on that road or whatever. So I think, okay, what's a good night? Tuesday at whatever time, you know. So I go on Tuesday in the daytime and think, all right, you'll come in from this direction. You get to climb up through here, get it that way, and then exit that direction and loop back around the block to get, you know, I'd always have a in and a way out. And I think that's why I like painting alone a lot because I would go in the day, scope a spot, know how you're gonna. It's crime, right? So if you're gonna fucking commit a crime, you come in with a fucking plan and an escape strategy at least, so you can commit your crime successfully. So I always fucking like doing that, man. And that's if I was climbing buildings or hanging off rooftops or doing rollers over bridges or something like that. I would always scope out which way in, which way out. If you get chased from that direction, where you're going to jump and run. If it's that one, jump and run. If you get chased both directions, what's your fucking plan? You know, shit like that, bro. One thing I used to do, man, was I used to wear a change of clothes underneath my clothes.
Ah,
So
yes.
I'd have a white t-shirt, I'd have a pair of shorts, and then I'd have a pair of thongs. So if I ever cop bro, for real, every time, like even painting track sides, man, like that's crazy. People thought I was crazy, but it got me out of trouble a couple of times, man. Feel like white t-shirt, and then you'd have your other shit and your hoodie or your jacket over the top, and I have jeans over the top of shorts, and I have a pair of thongs in my bag with the paint. And one time I was out with it was me and Urkel, and we went to hit this billboard in fuck, I think it was Annandale. I don't even know if they call it Annandale anymore,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, it is. Yeah.
Is it still? Yeah, Annandale. We
Yeah.
went to hit this billboard out in Annandale, and I was like, yeah, let's, got this billboard, let's go get it. Drive out there, and we jump up and we start painting the billboard, and this car drives past, and we both look down and we both look at the car, and I didn't see him look up, but apparently Urkel saw him look up at us, and I was watching him the whole time, and he's like, "Oh, that's Ungies, bro," and I was like, "Nah, no chance, man. Like that's just some couple heading home late at night from dinner. You know, it was probably a bit too early to be painting a billboard. It was maybe like 10 or 11 p.m., which
Oof.
which is way too early, bro. In Annandale too, bro, like close to the city.
Main road.
I don't know. We were just on a tear, man. Like we were so successful at getting missions done that we started getting a bit fucking brazen and just thinking we know what we're doing, we'll be fine. And this car drives past, and he's like, "Ungies." Oh, no, no, definitely not. They get to the traffic light, and it whips a U-turn. And as soon as it whips a U-turn, fuck, we both just left the paint on the ground, jumped down from the fucking billboard platform, like leap down into these bushes, run down, run up the street, and we run up and take a right turn and try and run into these houses. And it's all like, in there, it's all terraces, like those real thin,
Yeah, yeah.
stacked together fucking terrace houses. So we sprint up the street. We've outrun the car before it's got the U-turn and been able to get headlights on us. Cut into the street, and I jump over this front fence. And Urkel jumps over the fence behind me, and we're standing at someone's front door because we thought we were jumping a fence to go somewhere. And we jumped this big fence, and we're standing at somebody's front door in this terrace. And I think, no, I'm not getting busted at somebody's front door in a fucking. You'd imagine getting arrested standing at some fucking cunt's front door. Just police fucking tap you to the ground. So anyway, we jump back over the fence, sprint down the street a couple of doors, and then there's an apartment block. We run into the apartment block, cut through, we run out into the backyard of the apartments. Clothes, like Urkel was the same, bro. We'd always have like clothes underneath. Clothes off. I'm ripping the jacket, pants off, like fucking kicking shoes off, everything, throw everything into the bushes, put the thongs on, bro. We're in shorts, white t-shirt, and thongs. And that's it. Threw everything else into the bushes, and we just walk out of the apartments. And as we walk out, the cops walk in, two of them. They're like, "Hey, all right there, boys. Where are you going? What's going on here? Where are you guys coming from?" We're breathing like, we're like, oh, just come from the park, and they're like, "What's down at the park?" They're like, oh, we met these girls, you know, and that's the same. Another thing, bro. We'd always have a story. So I'm like, yeah, we're meeting, you know, like we're meeting fucking Tanya and Amanda down at the park who we met, you know, we met on Facebook, and we're trying to tune these girls, and we've caught the bus in to meet up with them for the night and hang out. So they're like, you know, where you been? We both give them the same fake story that we rehearsed before. We're wearing fucking shorts and t-shirt and thongs. So they're obviously we're not the people they're looking for with jackets and jeans, you know. And they're like, why are you breathing so heavy, mate? Oh man, I've got the flu, you know. I've been sick, so I'm kind of out of breath. And then they do the pat down, check us all out. We both told the same story, and they're like, "Why are you coming through the apartments?" I'm like, "Oh, we are coming up that laneway, and we knew the bus stop was up on the main road, so we tried to take a shortcut and jump the fence to go through the apartments to the bus stop." And they're like, "Oh, can you tell us where the bus stop is?" And yeah, they give us directions to the bus stop. So they let us go. We just walk up to the bus stop for about an hour, and then went back, picked up our clothes, and fucking got in the car and drove home.
Fucking hell.
But that's what I mean by having a plan, bro. Like wearing a t-shirt and shorts and having thongs. Just run into the apartment, throw all your clothes off, walk back out in a t-shirt and shorts, and you're a whole new person.
It is
You're
a
out of breath because you've got the flu.
it is a it is like a planned like army mission, eh? I guess that's why you're wearing camo tonight. Um
Well, mate, you never know. You never know.
but yeah, it's like yeah, I was pretty much the same. I never really liked painting with like like it was probably max three. Three would be
Yeah,
even too much for me because then you like one person finishes and then they start tagging everywhere and then it just creates
yeah,
it like
walking
even more
around,
hotter. But even like painting by yourself, it kind of like it enhances your like your
spidey senses,
yeah, all your senses, bro. So you're a bit more paranoid than usual, which is yeah, it's a
100%.
good thing like when you're doing something like that. And yeah, I think you had the right idea, mate. So yeah, good on you, man.
That's the way to do it, bro. Look, there's a few times, man, where just having a plan gets you out of trouble. Like if
Yeah.
you and whoever you're painting with have that story, why you here, why you know, what are you like? We're scoping out a layup or something, sitting in the car, and the cops come knock on the window. Excuse me, what the fuck are you boys doing? Oh, we're picking my mate up. He's about to sneak out. You know, he's grounded. So he's gonna jump out the window. So he told us to just kind of hide and just wait for him. So that's why we've been sitting here because he's just waiting for his grandma to go to bed so he can jump out the window.
Great
And
story.
sure, you know, yeah, and they're just like, well, fuck, they just had a story immediately. So you
Yeah,
know,
they
if they
can't.
shine the flashlight in the car, all right, well, fucking good luck to your friend. You know,
Yeah,
sure
yeah, that's
enough,
that's a
like
good idea.
if you have a plan, you always get out with it, man.
Yeah, I got stuck a
But
couple
yeah,
of
I agree.
times, and it's like, yeah, I'll just take my shirt off and then just walk through the streets, and it's like 18 degrees. Oh, no, like 15 degrees. It's cold. You're just walking through the
Just
streets with no shirt on.
looking
That's
homeless,
not even a good plan.
looking really drunk or fucking really
Yeah,
homeless. One of
no, it
one
was
of the two.
always it was always a drunk mission, but
Yeah, I even fucking pretend to be asleep one night too, bro, because I had nowhere else to run. I couldn't run that way because they were down there. I couldn't run that way because they were down there. So I fucking crawl, you know, throw all the clothes, change clothes, and just crawl up like a bum, pretend I'm fucking sleeping in the park with a can next to me, you know. You just come by, hey mate, what are you doing? I'm like, huh, what? What's going on? You know,
yeah,
what?
I'm drunk.
And they're
I
just like,
just staggered
what are
from
you
the
doing
pub.
here? Yeah, I was like, oh, did I pass out?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, sorry, guys. Thanks for waking me up. You know, I just fucking play complete stupid. And they're like, where do you live? And I'm like, oh, man, I was at the pub and my friends left me and I told them I was going to get a taxi and I don't know what happened. So, yeah, just let me go. Little did they know, like all the clothes and shit are stashed in the bushes, fucking, you know, 10 meters away.
Smart,
But fuck, that's the way it goes,
smart.
man. Yeah. I fucking had a couple of good ones, bro.
Yeah.
Couple of really good ones like that. And that same night I was painting with Urkel, we jumped the fence into the apartments and I fucking turned around and I heard before I looked, I heard this fucking on the ground, you know, when you hear a head hit the concrete.
Oh,
I'm a couple steps ahead of him. I turn around and I see him up. I look back as he's upside down, his head first under the concrete and folded over.
oh,
Uh,
fuck.
like I forgot that bit. But
I
yeah.
was gonna say, was there any missions like that where you were close to fucking breaking something? Yeah, because I'm pretty spastic when it comes to jumping fences. So fucking, I've knocked
Oh,
myself
it's
out
fair.
before a couple of times.
Jesus, jumping fences is my specialty, bro. Fuck, I
Okay.
remember I was out. I'm good at it, I promise. No.
Fucking Spider Man.
Yeah, for sure. I was painting with I think me and Crest one night we were out painting some dead cars. And this was the same thing, man. We went to scope it out like a couple of nights before in the rain, bro. That's another fucking hot tip too. If you're scoping out something where you really shouldn't be, go in the rain at nighttime and just fucking get wet. Who cares, man? Like we put on full rain gear. We're out there with binoculars in these fucking canals. For real, bro. Like
Night vision.
actually bought binoculars and we're out there with raincoats on, like had to change the clothes in the car because we know we're about to crawl through fucking canals in the rain for a couple of hours scoping out this yard.
Get your gumboots on.
And then fuck, I wish. Jesus, we got real wet. And I think it was me, Crest and Urkel, and then I think only me and Crest would only we went back to paint it like maybe a night or two later. Crest and I went to go paint it. And you know, we finish. Genius bust out a fucking flash camera.
Oh.
Fucking flashes going off in the yard. I'm so, bro, like, what? And then all of a sudden we hear like, you know, you hear the fucking chain rattle on the gate, you know,
Oh.
and we go, oh, hang on a sec. And then I swear we heard like a dog bark or something with the gate. And I was like, no, that's a chance you don't take. If I hear a gate and a dog bark, we're out.
Yeah.
And we just sprint down the line, kept sprinting. I saw a fence in front of me, and then I blinked and I was over the fence, man. I don't think I ever jumped the fence that quick. That the whole like, I don't think I even used my feet. I think I ran to the fence, used my hand. I did some kind of high jump over the fence and kept running. And I kept running, and I didn't realize how quick I jumped the fence. And I looked back, and I see Crestus like at the fence. You know, like, yeah. He's pretty nimble too, bro.
Oh,
He's
what? Are
pretty
you
good at getting over a
serious?
fence. Yeah,
Well,
Chris.
back then.
In an emergency, if Chris had to get over a fence, he'll get over one. It'll be noisy, but he'll fucking do it. Yeah, straight over the fence, and then we sat in the park, man. We must have wasted like an hour just sitting on this park bench, pretending that we were fucking waiting to meet some people until it all cooled down. And then even went like a long way around back to the car because didn't want to find out what the dog was doing. Fucking
Fucking
someone come
hell.
through with sniffer dogs or what. But that was all good, man. I went back the next day, you know, throw on the high vis vest,
Yeah.
wear the all blues with the work boots and the high vis vest, jump the fence, get the daytime flicks. It all went smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's,
no, fuck. I can't say I've fucking eaten shit and got too hurt on a chase, man. Definitely got dirty and like had to run through some creeks and you know fucking leave some clothes behind, shit like that. A couple close calls, like almost falling off of buildings and doing hangovers on bridges and shit where I've been on my own. Couple like I used to clean windows back in the day, so I got real comfortable at heights and real comfortable on ladders and dangling off stuff. So obviously start to push that into graffiti, start fucking hanging off buildings and climbing up fucking people's drain pipes to get onto roofs to do fucking rooftop spots and stuff like that. And then you just I'm on my own, you know, and it's fucking 3 in the morning or 4 in the morning, and there's a little bit of frost on some corrugated, you know, like there's corrugated iron roofs or whatever, and
mm.
quick slip on the roof, and you think, fuck, man, I'm like four stories up or something. That could have been me.
Fuck.
Lucky it never come to that, man.
Well,
There was one time I climbed. I think I don't remember if it was five story. Could be 5 story. And there was this fire escape, and I had to climb outside of the fire escape and up this fucking pole to get up onto the roof. And I stepped out on the balcony, and I was coming to climb up the pole, and my foot missed a rung or something, and I slipped and like fucking fireman down the pole, like down, just hung onto the pole, fucking went down a level, landed on my feet, just you know hang out for a minute, make sure nobody heard me. Coast is clear. Went back up the pole and got the rooftop done, but. There's a few times, man. Looking back, I think I did some crazy shit where I probably
yeah.
fucking shouldn't be alive, but
Yeah, well
nothing the wiser back then.
that's the that's the shit part of going and painting by yourself. Because imagine if you did like break a leg, bro,
Bro,
and you're on your own.
I'm on the
Fuck.
ground at 4 in the morning, like in the
With
middle of
a
fucking nowhere.
with a Nokia 3210, just fucking.
Yeah,
What are you gonna do?
exactly. I'd have to fucking call mum or something. Fucking come pick me up. Like, what's wrong?
Yeah,
Broke my leg and I'm like fucking 30 minutes away from home. It's 4 in the morning. Come take
yeah,
me to the hospital.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I've had a couple of fucking cool chases and that too, man. Where else? You know, you can get the fucking neighbors come out and they try and run you down in their car and shit. We even got in a car chase once, man, by some fucking vigilante,
Karen.
like neighborhood watch dude, bro.
Oh no.
Fuck, full car chase, man. We were out. Hey, go grab a sip of beer here.
Yeah, yeah, sweet, mate. Who's got time for a beer?
We were out. I think like somewhere out past the city, like North Sydney or what they call it,
Chatswood or
Rose
something.
Bay.
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah.
Rose Bay, like other side of the city, kind of.
Fancy area.
And yeah, we were out bombing. Like I used to go fishing heaps, bro. I used to love fishing. So we would take all the paint, you know, hide it. I had cut out seats underneath, like cut out all the fucking foam under the seats in the car and shit. So we'd
Fucking
stash
hell,
all.
bro.
No, I'm telling you, bro, I took it real serious. I always had a plan.
Clearly.
Yeah, I cut out all the foam underneath my back seats, and then you put like board on there, and then I could stack cans across the whole back seat of the car.
Fuck.
And then
Why
so
didn't
when
I
you
think of
sat on
that?
it, when you sat on it, it was shit because it wasn't very comfy. But if you got the car searched, because it was fucking locked in, you wouldn't pull them up, and they would just pat it and be like,
Mm.
"Yeah, it's a 1988 piece of shit car. Of course, it has no like the seats are shit." I could fit, fuck, bro. I don't even know. I could fit like a good 12 or so cans under the seat that you could never find unless you really knew what you were doing, how to rip the seat up. But fuck, I don't even remember what story it was. Oh yeah, we used to go fishing to kill time before painting, all right? Because you we go out fishing and fish from like 8 o'clock until 11 or something, and then you go paint from 11 till 4 or 5 in the morning and go home. And we were out Rose Bay, so obviously great fishing out there. And there was I think we even had a full car, man. We got 5 dudes, and we were out fishing, and then obviously we finished fishing. Well, we parked the car here. There's a wall. There's a can in the car. Grab the can, do a quick tag, and get in the car and go for a drive. So do a couple of tags, get in the car, and we're driving off. Fuck, is someone behind us? It's definitely behind us. We take a turn, that car takes a turn. We take another turn, that car takes a turn. We're like, fuck, we're being followed here. So put the foot down. Mate, he's trying to lose him, zigzagging through the suburbs, and he's not giving up, man. So obviously, I think he was on the phone to the cops, trying to
Uh,
chase us to wherever we were going. We pull out onto the main road, rip a U-turn over the median strip, fucking, tiny little hatchback bounces over the median strip and just fucking boost it off, run a red light, couple of back streets and fucking just park the car, lights off, heads down, everybody hides, and we lost the guy.
fuck.
But he gave us a good chase, man. He
Wait,
wouldn't give up. I don't
did
know
you want
what
to
he was
go through
planning
the
to
red
do.
light?
Yeah, I don't know what he thought he was going to do when he caught up to fucking 5 dudes in a car when it was one old man. Like, I really don't know what his fucking game plan was, but
Yeah, that's funny.
it's probably better for him that he did lose us because it wouldn't have gone however he was imagining it.
Yeah.
But fucking got that out, and then we drive off, and I don't know, maybe like half an hour later, we get pulled over by the cops. And yeah, we're looking for a car that matches this exact description with this exact amount of people in it. Where have you guys been tonight? Obviously the car's full of fishing gear.
Yeah.
So mate, we were out fishing. We were out for a fish, and then he starts telling the story of how this guy said we were doing graffiti and blah blah blah. And we are like, I don't know. Oh, that's the crazy guy that was chasing us. We didn't know what his deal was, man. We thought it was some psychopath. Like we didn't even want to find out why he was hunting us down, so we just got out of there.
Put it
And we
back
had
on
all the
him.
fishing. Yeah, for real. We just fucking threw it on him like he was a nut job because we had a car full of fishing gear. So
Mad. Mad.
just fucking yeah, man. Obviously our story checks out because we've been fishing.
Cans under the
You know,
seat, mate.
yeah, no, just let us go.
That's the
Yeah,
go.
fuck, got lucky heaps, bro. I'm telling you, the best tip I can give anyone is to have a B, and a C plan and make sure everyone in the crew knows the plan because you just get away with so much more shit.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
much more shit.
Well,
Yeah,
mate,
bro.
unless you got another story you can flop out, I might move on to another question. But yeah.
You are steering the ship, bro. You
All
ask.
right.
Otherwise, I'll fucking be here all night telling you useless stories, trying
I
to
got
give
time.
people who don't want advice.
Uh, that's good advice, mate. Fuck. I mean, yeah, a lot of people get busted just for just, oh, I might just go out painting, and then all of a sudden, they're jumping fences and they've got no plan B, nothing, and they just get done, and they're just like, mate, fucking cuff me. So
Yeah,
it's
nah,
not,
bro.
Yeah,
I played it smart, man. It's, like I did a lot of bombing with Urkel, man. Me and Urkel got out a lot, and we were always real smart about it, man. Like we used to bomb the city a lot.
mm,
Like just head out to the city, take a fucking underwear full of markers, pockets full of fucking stickers, whatever, maybe a can or so, and um and we would dress like fucking businessmen that had come off work. So it's like, we finished work and we've gone to the bar. And bro, there was one point we started carrying razor scooters. Like we were fucking like little razor scooters folded up under your arm, with a
fucking
satchel of
hell.
shit that had. We would have like school books and shit in a satchel, and then hide all markers and that underneath it, in like a fucking cutout, like a false bottom thing.
I was gonna say, did you
So
cut out some of the pages and put the markers inside of them?
you cut out under, like, a satchel's vertical, and then in
Yeah.
the base, right, you could slip the base and you could just line markers in there and put heaps of books on top of it. So if they fill in, pull all the books out, and there's nothing there. So we would go in and we would dress real smart, like, throw on a button-up shirt or whatever, and some nice pressed jeans and nice shoes, and a razor scooter with a fucking over-the-shoulder satchel bag. So we just be out in the city looking like kooky fucking businessman, just, well, we've been at the bar after work, and now we're riding our razor scooters home to fucking wherever. But a little, we were out from like 8 p.m. till fucking 6 a.m. the next day, just bombing everything. But you didn't even get looked at twice, man. You could go walk straight past the police and, well, this dickhead with a satchel and a fucking razor scooter.
This
Like,
guy can't.
yeah, like obviously this is not even someone they need to look twice at. But mate, we did fuckloads of bombing, dress like businessmen off the clock, just razor scootering around the fucking city, drawing on everything,
Fucking go
walking into
gadget, mate. Fucking dressed up in his
fucking.
clothes with all the shenanigans underneath.
Right, the shit you see in the city after hours is a fucking different world out there, bro. Walking around the
Back
corner
then
and
it
just
was
like
for sure. Not anymore.
weird homeless sex, or fucking someone on the ground that you're not sure if they're fucking dead or not, so you give them a kick and make sure they're alive. Just fuck, bro. Like, yeah, not anymore, eh? It's a different world, man. All that lockout laws and all that changed it.
Mm,
It's a
yeah,
whole
yeah.
different world.
What
But anyway, fuck.
let's go back into like writers. Like, who are your? Let me just let me just say, what was like your top? Give me top five favorite writers of all time.
Ooh,
Let's go with that.
all
All
time.
time.
Jesus, myself number one. Nah.
Of course, mate. Of course.
Nah, fuck. Tell all time. Like, you tell you what, when it coming up, as a young fella, man, I really like Cantu stuff, as everybody did,
Mm,
because that was the first, like, real clean, crazy kind of graffiti that you could find on the internet and find, like, multitudes of the shit. That, and I used to really like Saber's stuff back in the day, man.
mm.
Cantu, Saber, MSK or AWR, or
Well, that
whatever it is.
Cantu was like one of the first to have like a proper like website. I remember it was
Yeah,
like
website, bro. Yeah,
cantu.com, and I was like, you
yeah,
could
for
go on there and
real.
just like look at all these pieces. And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Exactly, yeah, and I think that's why he was so popular, because he had a fucking website.
Yeah, that was
I used to
smart.
go on Cantu, used to be a
SU
stick writer, bro.
SUK as
Yeah,
well.
SUK, that's it. Stick up kids. Um, Askew, Askew,
Oh, from New Zealand.
New Zealand, bro. I used to love that
Yes.
guy's style back in the day,
Well,
man.
he was in SUK, I
Well,
think.
that's probably how I found him then. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
they Love Letters was what they used to call that crew.
I
Maybe
think
that was a newer Love Letters, might have been a newer crew, but Askew,
I think he got put into SUK, and then from
I'd
that
believe that. I'd believe it.
SUK website I think he had, that's when I
Yeah.
started noticing Askew, and I was like, where's this guy from? And then you deep dive and you find him, oh, he's from New Zealand, and then you're like, oh, show me his old stuff, and then like, oh, his style
Yeah,
really
yeah.
changed into like that kind of like flary, kind of massive, kind of like kind of similar to Soffel's style, I guess, if you could, yeah, similar.
Us old Soffles, maybe I'd say. Not
Yeah,
so much.
yeah.
Soffles has gone into a whole different
Oh,
beast, bro.
he's
But I'll put Soffles in there 100% in top of all time, bro. He,
yeah,
like, mate, there's not many writers in the world that are doing what he's doing, bro. On
mate.
that scale, on that level of all the different styles, of all the different mediums, like,
He can
it's,
do every style, like wild style,
bro.
fucking anything.
Throw ups, tags, those doing mini pieces with spray paint, and they're
Oh, I
like
forgot about
this
that.
fucking big, bro. the guy can paint a whole building, or he can paint a little like
You can paint a
tiny
gutter.
fucking block of wood. Yeah, like bro, that guy is as versatile and as fucking skilled as you can get when it comes to graffiti. So I'll fucking put him in number one probably, bro.
Yeah.
Wait, what did I say? Askew, fucking
Cantu.
Cantu, Soffles. I'll throw a rogue one in there. You know, it was crazy around Sydney. Was it as a bomber, bro? News, news,
Oh, no way.
news. OSF, man. Dude, there was a period where he just bombed everything and went over. It was almost like Cap, you know, or something from the
Yes.
States where news didn't give a fuck. He would just do throw ups over whatever the fuck, tags over anything. He didn't care.
Well,
And I
bro,
thought that,
funny enough. This is going to come out in probably like a month or so, but I've already done one with news, so
oh, with the bomber. There you
it's
go.
surprise, surprise, motherfuckers. I've got him,
That's
and he's
cool.
yeah, man. His tags were like, I'd say it's just Sydney. Like you just look at it and go, that
Yeah.
cunt's from Sydney. He has the best, cleanest public style tags. So,
And he did a lot of them, bro. Just
oh
there was
fuck,
an era where you couldn't escape a news tag in Sydney, man.
on the trains,
So
bro.
as a bomber, he was killing it for a bit, man. But
Yeah.
there's a bunch of names I could rattle off that was sick, man. Like I used to like Scuba TKC
Ah,
was a
yes.
good dude,
Yeah,
real
yeah.
cool flavor. Same with what's his name? Was it Pascal? I think
Mm.
Pascal Scuba, all those guys, man. That
TKC,
TKC crew,
LOL.
they all, yeah, because I was around Parramatta heaps, man, and I'd run into those guys at the skate park sometimes, and they were always real nice guys, man. So I'd run into them at a wall or at a skate park, and they're like sick riders with sick style. Same like Spice, Dream.
Oh,
Growing up, I'd run into them at walls every now and then too, man. Like just friendly people with burner styles, real clean.
yeah.
I
Pascal was
really
good
like.
for his age too. He was young when he was like pumping out mad pieces.
Bro, you'd be surprised how young everybody was back then, man. All
Yeah.
that, because like I said, growing up with drips and all that, man, like you run into people and tell them who you are, and they're just like, "What? I thought you were an adult, you know?" And we're all kids. And they're just like, "How we're kids?" And like, "How you been riding so long?" I'm like, fucking start really
Some people
young.
just had it, eh?
You just start when you're 8, 9, 10, and then by the time you're 15, people think you're a 30-year-old, but you're just a 15-year-old that's already been writing for 5, 6, 7 years, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, all that gang, man. Who else? Who else was a fucking sick writer? I don't know. Fuck, I forgot.
There was
Who can too, Soffles, all that.
yeah, there was
Yeah, I don't know, man. Fuck.
even yeah, like I had a chat with Spac. Bad. Do you remember Spac US back in the day?
If I saw something, I
SBAK.
probably don't know. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. I used to kill panels. Yeah,
Yeah, so I had a chat with him and he
yeah,
was talking about do you remember Bingo?
yeah. Of course. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, man, he was fucking bro, he was heaps young and he was so good
yeah.
and
Bingo had mad styles. Yeah,
yeah, even
mad
his
styles.
tags and everything and I didn't realize how young he was when he passed away and I was like, fuck, what? He
Yeah,
was well above his fucking, his time. So
yeah. Mad styles.
there's
Bingo. Mad
there's people like
styles.
that. So um
Heaps of youngins, man. Or it was fucking sick, bro. Like way too urged that.
oh, yes.
And from my era too, that I tell you, you couldn't escape a fucking a menace or a I don't know if you say core KU
Ku,
or whoever they
K
who's that. I don't know. I never knew how to
KU
fucking
Ku, I
pronounce
don't
it.
know. I got to get him on so I can
However
find
you
out
fuck.
exactly how you say it.
Yeah, him and Menace, man, went hard, and they had so many of those like married couple end to ends. Just
Fire
they,
extinguisher tags.
yeah, the fire extinguishers, they went fucking hard too. So
Yeah.
props to them, man. But guys like even like SciTac,
Oh,
um SciTac Way 2, Meth, like the old DRS crew,
Meth.
because
Oh,
I used to paint.
DRS. Scale.
Yeah, bro. Scale, all that. Yeah, I used to paint a lot of spots they would paint, man. A lot of weird bridges and canals around the same, like around like Epping or Eastwood,
Yeah.
Chatswood, random areas like that, man. I'd see their stuff all the time, and I was always pretty impressed by them, man. Meth had some clean stuff back then for sure.
Yeah. So I'm just
Yeah,
writing down some of the names you got so I
some
can get
names,
them.
bro.
I can get them on the
Yeah,
book
if
because I
you
forget shit, you know?
track down the DRS crew through, you know who Sect probably would know some of them guys, man,
Ah,
or even
yes.
Combo. Combo might even know a bunch of them dudes, man.
Yeah, I had him. I actually had him on, so that's releasing next
Combo sick,
week.
bro.
Yeah,
Fuck
so
yeah.
I got to start using my contacts more because I'm just like I'm just like messaging cunts just randomly who I think are going to come on, but I got to actually use people that I've had on.
Yeah, yeah, get him to get someone else on, man. Guys like who's
Yeah.
out. Orphan used to have some cool styles back then. Same like you
Oh,
said, Igasm
yeah. Well,
back
yeah.
in them
Orphan got
days,
me into
man.
graffiti, man. He
Nice,
schooled
bro.
me. So
That's cool. He actually took me out when I would have been about 14 or something, bro. 14, 15. And I think Orphan and Calm come pick me up, and I didn't give my address. I told him, made him pick me up 2 blocks away because I didn't want no one to know where I was.
yeah, yeah.
Took us out for a trackside. Went for a paint with Gore. Used to
Oh,
write
yes.
punks. You said Igasm, Calm, Orphan, myself. Like there's probably some others there that I can't remember. We had a pretty big crew.
Yeah, I
Got
think Calm. Yeah,
painting with.
Calm was smashing it for ages too on the
He went
trains.
real hard. Yeah, heaps of like run ups and front runners and high riders and all that.
Yeah,
Calm went
because
pretty
he
wild,
took me
man.
out for my first panel, I think. Yeah,
That's
Calm did,
sick. That's
and I was
sick.
painting with fucking Doe's, PSK
Yeah,
for my
yeah.
first panel, bro. And it was like chrome and just it was like a matchbox size, bro. It was tiny, but
That's all right. Still got one.
the story for another day. But
Matchbox panels.
yeah. Oh yeah. What do you think about that? Like the change in sizes with pieces, man. Because back in the day, your pieces were they were like really small. Like I looked at the old pieces, man. They're fucking tiny. And then you look at people now, and they're doing huge fucking pieces,
Yeah.
man. What are
I
your
think
thoughts on
it
that?
goes I think it goes with the walls, the fucking wall in the room that you had, man. Like we used to paint a bunch of legal walls back in the day or canals, and canals only some of the fucking canals, bro, like painting like Eastwood canals and shit. The canal's like 5 foot tall.
It's up to you.
Say you're
Your hip.
supposed you know what I mean? Yeah, like you're looking over the fucking canal. Say you're supposed to do a big piece. Even some of those legal walls we paint, like just to fit 2 pieces on them, you had to go small so you could go side by side. But
But even
I
the
don't know.
panels, man, back in the day were small because they used to put like 3Ds and stuff on them. And then there was a time, I think it would have been about 2008 to 10
It definitely
maybe, and
later, yeah,
they started doing from as high as you could reach right down to the bottom with no
yeah,
like hardly
definitely
any
later days.
3D.
Because I remember seeing old like Way Two and Urge and whoever else out on Redline panels. And you're right, man. They were never that big.
They're like
And then
floaters.
that's what I think it was. Yeah, and it was that later. Yeah, and we watched
It
those
was like
old like the old KOCs and stuff, man, and the old was it TCB and whoever else. Obviously, there's some fucking big things on there.
yeah,
But yeah, you're not wrong about the size increasing, man. But then, like I say, Core or KU, whatever, and Menace, they used to do some real big ones, man. And I
yeah.
don't know, maybe
It-
that's the era where is that Jysk as well, like that era. Jysk has been doing them well before, but he had some big ones on there too. And
Yeah, that's true.
I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like it's
But
that late.
even his original ones were pretty small.
Yeah, you're right
You
about the
could fit
size.
backgrounds underneath, which I think it was like do you remember like TA and like Chiba, Near, all those guys used to do big pieces, man. Like
VSC, the
oh yes,
VSC
Eves
crew
and Tame
on.
and stuff used to do
Yeah,
big
they
ones.
started doing big pieces,
Yeah,
bro, and
Tesm.
they would link. Yeah, they would link up end to ends. All those guys that
Yeah.
VSC era, man, because they started doing big full color, matching color stuff like that, and then I guess and then at KGB as well around that time
Yeah.
would
I
start to
wonder if
start to do some big stuff.
I wonder if it's got to do with
The
like
paint, 100%.
it's a bigger piece, but if you don't have to do too much 3D, I guess you can just do it quicker because you're filling in more than you're outlining. Maybe that's what they
Yeah,
did.
yeah, less bells and whistles to worry about. But I'll tell you what could
Yeah.
also be responsible is the paint, bro. The evolution of paint. Because think
Yeah.
of the shit we were using Dulux and White Knight and fucking export, and there's only so quick you can do, and you can't put a giant fucking pink dot on that and fill something in. But then when you come to that like late, like maybe 06 or something, 05, 06, when you start being able to get these cans and get these different caps, now all of a sudden you can use two cans with two pink dots and do something bigger, you
Mm.
know? Like I reckon it's got to do with the evolution of paint. You can move faster. You got different caps. You got fucking 800
Yeah,
mil burners now, where you can take one fucking can and cover half a train with one tin because it's 800 mils or whatever.
bro, the
So
fucking burner chromes. Remember when they came out in
yeah,
Sydney?
yeah,
And
that's
then
what I
you
mean.
just
It's
fucking
now all of a sudden you can do more. You can do
yeah,
more bigger.
yeah,
I like the pocket ones, bro. Those little alien, they were like yay big little alien
yeah. For tags,
couple
bombing.
tag pockets, bro.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
those mini, they were fucking tiny. It was like the size of a marker, and I used
Two
to refill
tags.
them. Yeah, but you'd heat up one and cool one, and I'd have the mixing caps, and you fucking put them on top, and I'd just always refill the same little can because you could go to a
Oh,
party or a club, and I'd have it in my undies, man, and you'd go out to a fucking house party or a nightclub, and you could have a little can in your underwear the whole
what's
time.
that in your pants, mate? No, it's just a can.
Rock solid, bro. You want to grab it? No,
It's my massive schlong.
that's it. It's short, real short, stocky, and hard. But yeah,
Yeah,
I used to rock that in the underwear, man. Like I'd go to a nightclub or a party or whatever, and I'd always just refill it and keep using the same can because you could take a walk home and maybe you get four, five tags probably,
yeah,
But if you put five good tags in the right spot on the way home, fuck, that's
yeah.
all you need.
Even use your sock. Remember, like the long socks. You could. Oh, that's what I used to do. Put my markers in my socks and
Stack them
just
in your
go into
sock. Oh,
clubs
I
and
never
shit.
did. I'd always do the underwear, man, and just tuck it up in the gooch
I
or like
was,
jam it in the butt crack or something.
I was too
Or the
worried that
amount of times
I was too worried that it would fucking like burst and then you just get ink all over your ball sack.
Yeah. No, I used to do. I had a marker, and like when you buy sunglasses, and they give you those little like sock bags
Oh
with
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
drawstring.
yeah,
I'd
yeah.
do one of those, and sometimes I'd have a Glad bag and like a couple of tissues or whatever, and wrap it up, man. And
Ah,
and I used to make my own. I used to custom markers, right? So you buy your liquid chalk, and liquid chalk's like 6 inch long, and I would cut the fucking liquid chalk down and melt it back together. So
what?
I'd make the liquid chalk marker like a tiny marker.
You
Yeah, because
are
it's
the
plastic,
fucking
right?
MacGyver of graph, brother.
Was like, I don't want to carry a fucking giant marker, so I wanted a short one. That back then you couldn't just go on the internet and order the fucking whatever marker off Bombing Science or something. You had to make your own shit.
Yes,
So I
I
fucking
do.
sliced it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd get crafty with it, bro. You could use a bingo marker, but I'd get those liquid chalks, man, from the dollar store, slice them, bring them back down, melt them together, and then I'd end up with like this little 2 inch fucking liquid chalk marker that I could wrap it up in a tissue and put in a Glad bag and leave it in your undies. And every now and then it did leak, but I'd have tissues in a bag, so it was always good.
Yeah, like a little tampon, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm just
If you need
joking,
to
bro.
stash it, just slide her on up there. Fucking search me now.
But no,
But you get
I was thinking more of I was just about to say before, yeah, but they didn't have the Do you remember On the Run OTR?
yeah,
They brought
absolutely.
out like a smaller version of the 20
Mini
mil.
OTRs. Yep, yeah,
Yeah, and that
absolutely.
was a game changer for me, bro. Going all the clubbing in King's Cross and shit. I could just
Finally
chuck
fit
that in
something.
in my socks and just walk in, man. But yeah, it
I
looks like you were
remember
the innovator of that shit.
OTR owes me some fucking royalties. You heard it here first. Nah.
Shit.
I took
Yeah.
one of those. I went to court once. Not for me. I went. A friend of mine got done pulling a safe out of a. I'm not going to go into that, but
Mm.
they're in court for some stealing some shit from somewhere they shouldn't have been stealing and got busted. And I thought he was going away for a couple of years. So me and Urkel went in to go and see how the court went and wish him off. But he actually ended up getting off and getting probation, so that was nice. But anyway, on the way into the courthouse in Sydney, we both had markers, and we realized, oh fuck, we're about to walk into court with markers down our underwear. What if we get searched or patted or whatever? Like, this isn't a good idea. So we're lucky I've got those little baby markers, and there was a little air vent thing like in this like kind of like not like a courtyard, but I guess you'd call it like a courtyard, and there's this like long alleyway thing, and there was an air vent, and we both just popped the markers out and like pushed them up into the air vent, and then just kept walking, went into court, and come out and pulled them back out, fucking back in the undies.
Yeah.
Lucky because they were so small, you could just pop them up in there.
I think I've still got
Yeah.
one. Fuck, I wonder if they still make them. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
they make, bro. You could go on fucking Amazon and get a 20 pack the next day, probably these
Go on
days.
to
But
MTN Colors Australia. They might have them on there. Haven't checked it out yet, but sponsor of the show.
I reckon they've got them. I reckon they've got them.
Yeah, we'll just say yes. Get onto the website,
Def
people.
definitely. And if they don't have them, buy something else.
Yeah,
Just buy something anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, fuck, it's hard to concentrate when you need a piss.
I hear that. I'm terrible at holding it these days. As you get older, mate.
All right,
I like
one
it.
beer, one piss for me.
That's it. Me too. Me too.
I'm getting better though. Anyway, Zin in, ready to go.
Zen in. There you go. You need a second sponsor.
Yeah,
Get
fucking
them on
over.
there.
Actually, I need a fucking beer sponsor because I'm running through too many beers every episode. So, any beer sponsors out there, hit me up.
Yep, those fucking what is it? Better beer or something. One of those guys.
Yeah, I might have to. Yeah, I might have to get those guys.
Support a good
Cool,
cause.
cool dudes. I might tag them in the podcast, see if they can fucking hook me up. But
Yeah, just start drinking it and tell them people you're sponsored by them anyway, and then they'll have no choice.
they have to.
Have to. It's too late. You're already sponsored.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So let's go into let's go top five cruise.
Ooh, heat. Bring the heat. I tell
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
straight off the bat, who could I say? ATD crew, huge standout. Sure.
Massive crew in
Massive.
Sydney. Yeah, many panels, smashed everything.
Well, you couldn't say we didn't do a few good 100 track sides. That's for sure.
Yeah,
I know myself.
trackside kings.
I would have had fuck at least 100 odd under my belt myself, man.
Yeah,
Who
yeah,
knows? Maybe more.
yeah,
100 and
yeah,
something, 200 maybe. Anyway, um, top cruise like Sydney wise, hey, or what are you saying?
No, we'll just go anywhere, man. To be honest, go worldwide
Anywhere.
if you
Well,
want, or maybe a
I'll go
mix.
worldwide because I've got to say a big influence, just for like the scale of things and knowing that you can climb a fucking billboard or a rooftop or hang off a building. Be like MSK,
Oh
man.
yes,
All those guys, man. Was it like Auger? I guess what's his name?
rhyme.
Grime. Yeah, Grime's a fucking big influence too, man. All that Reebok and them.
Yeah, Reebok.
Uh,
Wow.
M-
Yeah.
yeah, MSK for sure. Like top notch crew. Oh, and I like the 1 2 3 clan, man. Just
Mm.
for the something different,
Didn't they have a
When you
Didn't they have a video, a DVD or something? 1, 2, 3 clan.
like
That
a new one or old one.
like an old one.
Fuck, I don't know. I haven't seen it. I'd like to if they do though. If
Where
they
were
do,
they?
fucking
Who was in that crew? I remember the
was it?
crew name, but I can't remember the tags.
I think there was one guy named Score, SKAR, or Score. I think Claw, KLOR.
Okay, I can't remember.
Fuck, I can see I can see the style, but I can't see words. But not too far off that like that Can2 vibe.
Yeah. Okay.
Just a little more. I don't know how I could explain it, man. Like it had its own flavor. Like when you see something, you know, like it has its
Yeah.
own
Okay.
vibe.
Yeah.
Those guys for sure. And I've got to give a shout out, like I said, like skating around Parramatta and catching trains on Westline and stuff as a youngin', man. The TKC crew still like just they killed stuff
Oh.
for so long.
Yeah.
For so long, so fast. They had so many dudes. They were doing panels, trackies, bombing, whatever. Didn't matter what it was. Like
Yeah.
dude, growing up as a young kid, and then even through the real graph days, and obviously today I don't know too much if that's too active, but that TKC they had a lot of shit on lock then, so I've got to give a shout to them
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, they had
And
the Westline WL crew, and then I think
yeah,
TKC just took over after that, like passed the
it
torch
was
on
I
kind
think
of thing.
I think TK was like the newer generation of the Westline crew. I think I don't know if
Yeah.
it was like one and they split or merged. I don't know the
Yeah.
history
Yeah.
of that at all,
Yeah.
but yeah, for sure, bro. That would be a sick one. Um, our cruise as a whole is a hard one, man.
Well, you can just go Sydney if you want. Whatever.
Yeah,
If it makes it
cruises are hard
easier for you.
because you have crews that like blew out of proportion where people go, I'm in this crew, I'm in, and it's like, are you? Because there's got to be 200 people in that crew, so like, what kind of integrity is that?
Yeah.
Fucking crews where I'm in this, I'm in this, I'm in. You're
Well,
either in something that
TCB was a good one. I
TCB
mean,
is a sick one.
I'm just throwing some names out there.
I think
Best
that's
UK
right.
as well.
What's SUK here? What's no not TCB. What's
TPC,
Huddle and Set and those guys? What is it?
SWB, kind of.
I can't remember whatever they were because I used to see a lot of Puddle and Set and that
Huddle
because I
set.
used to bomb around the city a whole bunch. I remember running into Set one night. Urkel and I were out on a mission of like, who knows 1, 2 in the morning, and this guy runs down the street. We were just out bombing, just me, just me and Urkel drawing on everything with markers. And this guy kind of comes up the street and he's like, "Hey guys, middle of the night, no one else around." He's like, "What are you boys doing?" I'm like, "None of your business." "What do you mean?" He's like, "Oh, you guys riders?" I'm like, "Who's asking?" He's like, "Oh, I'm Set," introduce himself. And
Oh, what?
he's like, "Oh, if you get over there, go check out my mural. And I got one up on this street too. And something else." And they started rattling off places for us to go and bomb and go check out his mural here and there. Well, that was pretty cool. It's just so
Have you?
random. At 1 in the morning, this one guy chases us down the street to tell us to fucking say hello.
Yeah, well, it's funny if someone asks you that. Oh, they use riders. It's like it's either a cop or it's a fucking rider.
Yeah. I'm like,
There's no in between.
it's 1 in the morning, bro, and no one else is around. So
Yeah,
fucking who are you?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one,
But
man. Because I think he used to write Mates as well. I'm not too sure. Maybe I should edit that out. Maybe you didn't want that, but hey,
Set's been around a long time too, man.
I
Good
think he was
pieces.
from
Set and Puddle had
he's from
a lot
Melbourne,
of
right? Set,
pieces.
I think.
Set, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
That running I'm mentioning was maybe like 2006 or something like that, 2007 maybe. So I
yeah.
don't know
Wow.
if he came from there. He would have come from there way before that. But
Yeah, okay. I've
he,
got to get him on the podcast.
I can't remember what the crew was, man. But Set and Puddle had fucking sick murals all over Sydney. There was a good era there where they had a bunch, man. And
Yeah. Oh, was it PS? There was PS crew. I think Demote was in
nah,
that. I don't know. Can't
couldn't
remember.
remember.
But
Demote, that's a name I've known for a while.
yeah, I want. Yeah, I'll get him on one day, mate. One day when I hit the
Demote,
big leagues.
yeah. What else is out there, bro? KOS, obviously, sick
Oh,
style, sick
classic.
pieces, sick
Yes.
bombers. That's a fucking good crew out there too, bro.
Had a couple of the boys on the
Um,
podcast. Got a couple more coming up, people. So keep
oh,
your
look
fucking
out.
your eyes peeled and your ears open
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they're coming on too. So
Oh man, and of course, KOC for dropping all those DVDs back in the day, man.
oh,
That set a fucking fire off in Sydney for sure.
it
Because
definitely. Oh, the train painting, bro. Everyone was. It just sparked everything. Don't you reckon?
there was some spots in there that you could see, and you could tell
They tried to
where they
blur out the
were.
fucking name on on the
And
platforms.
and I definitely fucking went to a few after seeing some of those DVDs and thinking, oh, you know what? I think I know where that is. I'll go check it out. And I fucking did.
Yeah, yeah.
Same with that. Who's it? Yeah, TCB as well. TCB. That was a
Yeah.
fucking. They had some good shit too. That was a good DVD. That one they dropped somewhere
Well,
later two
what was
thousands as
that?
well.
It wasn't Transit
The
TV, was it? No, it was.
yeah, is that what it's called?
I can't remember,
No,
bro. I got
I
them all
think
locked up in my fucking.
I've got them. Yeah, bro. I've got fucking copies of all those somewhere, man. I didn't get rid of any of them. I've got the MOCs. I've got all the KOCs.
My Masters
That
of
TCB one's
Crime.
sick, man. Had a
Yeah,
good soundtrack too. I remember that.
yeah.
That was a fucking good one,
I
man.
mean,
What
I
else?
think the KOC ones kind of brought in a bit of heavy metal to Graph,
That
like
was
because most of it
yeah,
was
yeah.
all hip hop stuff, like the
It
European
was
ones was all
always
hip hop.
it was always hip hop, always.
Yeah,
So yeah, that was cool, man. Sick soundtrack. That was
yeah,
sick. I remember when that came out, and what was it? They raided 567 to confiscate all the fucking DVDs because it was like the proceeds of crime or
yeah,
something. Fuck off.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
What about?
Definitely KOC for sparking that fire too.
I think you've rattled off a bit more than five, but yeah, that's good.
I don't know, bro. I'm just talking out my ass.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It kind
think
of it sparks your memory on stuff when someone else mentions stuff. So I'm like chucking shit at you, but
yeah,
um,
I couldn't say of all time because I'd have to have a real think and like man, I've forgotten so much shit over the years.
yeah, yeah,
So fuck knows, man. Smoking too much weed erases memories.
yeah. How'd you we got about half an hour left. How'd you so you got into tattooing?
Yeah, yeah.
How did that
One
come about,
one
man?
thing leads to another. Tattooing. Fuck, how did that come about, bro? That's a
A
good
couple of
question.
garage
Well, man, I
jobs?
always, nah, always been the art kid right at school. Like I was always well into it, man. I didn't just fucking, some people get into graph and they can't draw a stick figure or whatever, but
That's me.
I was, yeah. But at least you know what you're doing in graffiti. Like, but I was an art kid, man. Like I could always draw. I could use, charcoal, pencil, paint, like whatever. Nowadays, I don't really use paint anymore. But just being the art kid, man, and always drawing, and then get into graffiti, I've got to thank graffiti, bro, because getting into graffiti meant I never put art down. Like I never left it. Like people used to draw and then they fucking stop and then they can't draw anymore because it's so far in the past. I think getting into graffiti kept art in my life. So I was always drawing, whether even if it was doing letters and not actually doing pictures, it's that brain muscle memory and that learning that like understanding fucking flow and composition and all the other shit that comes with art. And then I think just being the art kid, man, and going to school and I remember in high school in my last year, my art teacher, when you have your fucking last meeting with the parents or whatever, and just like, what are you gonna do with your life, man? Because he knew I could do something with art, and I never let anyone beat me, bro. Always top the class in art. That was my one goal.
Oh, that's cool.
But he's like, what are you gonna do? It's like, at one point I thought I was gonna be a pro skateboarder. Obviously that fucking ship sailed. But he's like, what are you gonna do with and I was like, he's like, you can't be a professional graffiti writer, and then fucking now you can. So
Yeah,
back
now
then it
you can, but
wasn't.
not back then.
Back then you couldn't, but nowadays, yeah, you fucking can. And then I just thought, yeah, I guess you're right. Can't be a professional graffiti writer. And it was so hard to get murals done back then too, man.
No Instagram.
But yeah, none of that. So I think, yeah, just man, turn 18, you go get a tat, fucking get another tat. Your friends start getting tats, and bro, honestly, you know what I can put it down to. I got a tat from this guy, and I thought it's pretty good. It's good. And I went and got a second one, and the second one I didn't think was that good, or the third, or the fourth. So I just thought, you know what, bro?
I could
Like,
do better.
yeah, I'm like, I'm drawing sick pictures here, and you're not making my tattoos look like the sick picture that I've drawn. So
Mm.
if I could fucking do the tattoo, I could make this picture look like it's supposed to. So I
Mm.
fucking ran into a friend of mine in a bar one night, and he was selling a kit. Turns out it was a fucking $100 Chinese Amazon kit, eBay kit. Sorry, it wasn't Amazon
Back
back
then,
then.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
it was it was eBay, and he sold it to me for $400.
Yeah, of
And
course.
then sure enough, when I run out of needles or something in the kit, I'll go on eBay to buy more, and I see the same kit on there for $100, and he fucking got me good. But but anyway, fuck, I'd had the kit and I started asking around shops like, what do I do? And no, obviously no one wanted to tell me anything. And keeping this, this back then it was still biker days with the tattoo shops, and you couldn't open a shop without getting blown up, and you had to know somebody and ask permission and all that jazz. Back then it was still pretty heavy. So anyway, I just started teaching myself as you're not supposed to. I don't recommend it because you'll fuck up, you'll make a bunch of mistakes, and it's
You'll
definitely the
fuck up
slow
all
way
your
to
legs.
learn. Yeah, it's not the way. Like people think, yeah, I can do it, whatever. Yeah, you can do it, but you're gonna learn 10 times faster, 10 times better, and not develop shit habits if you get someone to teach you. So fucking I ended up, bro. At the time when I'd be working all over Sydney and driving job to job, and I just took this portfolio of drawings with me, and I'd drive around to anytime I fucking was like drove past a tattoo shop, I'd whip a U-turn, go park, walk in with my folio, and just ask for an apprenticeship. And I must have asked, I don't know, bro, 10 odd shops, and they all just said, nup, 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 nup. One called me in for an interview and told me I need to draw more fucking dragons or whatever. So what if I don't want to fucking tattoo dragons, bro? Like, there's more to life. But and then one day I actually got a call back. I was getting tatted at this shop in King's Cross, and they actually called me back up, gave me a chance, and I got to work an apprenticeship in King's Cross for a couple of years, which was fucking sick, bro. That was a
Wow.
mad eye opener. I think I was 20, maybe 20 or 21 or something at the time. I think I was about 20,
Fuck,
19. I don't remember.
that was before everyone had tats. Like this was like fucking how
It was the days, you know what? The day it was when fucking tribal sleeves were sick and they were popping off. Bro, it
Yes.
was, if you didn't have tribal sleeves, you weren't shit.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was,
yeah.
it was, well, Underbelly come out on TV and,
Yeah,
and,
that guy that fucking
Ben,
killed
Benji
everybody.
Venderman.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
The old boxer. Yeah, he had the tribal sleeves and it set off the fucking
Yeah.
a wave. It was that era, man. It was tribal sleeves and tribal this, and
The
you
bands,
only pick,
tribal bands.
yeah, like you pick flash pieces off the wall, and it was like on that turning point. I got into it, before Instagram, before any of that shit. So it
Yeah.
was, you just got what you saw and you got what the shops had to offer because you didn't, obviously there was people out there drawing, but 9 out of 10 shops weren't doing any of that. It was pick off the wall or fuck off.
Mm.
So I got my foot in the door there, and I didn't sadly didn't really get taught much. So I just kind of in the background just kept teaching myself. And then after a while, that shop got into some heat with, bit of heat with some other club stuff, and a couple of people quit, and the guy that was meant to end up teaching me end up passing away sadly. So I just left and kept
Wow.
teaching myself, man.
Because
I was lucky
you
enough to
did a
have,
full, like a proper old school apprenticeship, right? Where you didn't get
yeah,
paid
mop the
and
floors, fucking scrub the tubes, fetch the groceries, take this bag to this club and collect this envelope from this guy, and go do this here and do that there. Like it wasn't anything too hectic, but it's definitely a really cool look into a different world, man. And I'm glad I got to see a part of because it's very very interesting, very, very cool place. Seeing how all that like strip club, nightclub, tattoo
yeah.
shop,
That was
fucking
prime King's Cross era at that stage.
yeah, it was really cool, man. It was really cool to see how that world works, and I wouldn't trade that for anything, man. That was a good life lesson that couple of years there.
We
But
might we
like I
might
said, I
have
didn't.
we might have to do like another like a tattoo podcast because I'm sure you have a lot of stories from those King's Cross days. But
Oh,
I think
fuck,
we might just
fuck,
go
Jesus.
because we're running out a bit of time here. I've got like 20
Yeah, bro.
minutes before the kids come home, but
You
but
steer the ship wherever you got to go,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, we might go into like how you move from that apprenticeship into you. Where'd you go after that? Did you go to another shop or?
From there, but that's where I started bouncing back and forth to Thailand, man, because I was in that
Ah,
one and I was tatting friends. And then I got real heavy into Muay Thai for years, right? Like as you know, I lived, eat, and fucking breathe and sleep Muay Thai for years, man. I loved it. I couldn't get enough of it,
mm,
and I started going over to Thailand, as you do when you get into Muay Thai.
mm.
So I'm bouncing back and forth to Thailand and doing training camps and training in Sydney and whatnot. And then I started getting tatted. At this point, I'm old enough to get tatted, obviously. So I'm starting to collect them and collect them. And same deal, bro. I'm getting tats from places, and then I'm just like, someone's got to be fucking good, man. I kept getting all these tats that I thought were pretty good and pretty good,
Mm.
but I'm like, where's the fucking good ones?
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt this program to bring you Backyard Prince. This guy and his company, fucking amazing. I love everything he does. I mean, he's not just about his business, he's just about spreading the love in the culture. And I really trust this guy. So just want to say, shout outs to him. Check out this shit. Look at that. Hologram sticker. I mean, he does a lot of other stuff. He's an Australian custom printing business that specializes in creating custom stickers and printed products, particularly stickers. It's made from materials like eggshells and vinyls, including options like hand screen printed designs. They offer custom print services where you can submit your artwork and have it printed on various sticker formats for personal or commercial use. So, I mean, you can print a fuckload of stickers from this guy. So, go to www.backyardprints.com. His Instagram is backyardprints, obviously. But get your orders in there. He's got some great deals going on. One of the more economical side of prints, I reckon. And I mean, I've got the eggshell sticker here too. Check it. I mean, I've sent it to a couple of people. Positive vibes from everyone. So jump on board, support him who supports the scene. So really appreciate him coming on to the Aussie Battler journey. So thank you very much. Let's get back into it, eh?
So I go over to Thailand. I take a portfolio and I'm there for a training camp and smacking out Muay Thai, and I get tattooed on the end of the trip before coming home. And I take my folio into this guy, and I'm looking through his folio, and I go, "Fuck, I found a good one. Like he's doing good tats, sick fucking tats of all styles." So I show him my folio, and he goes, "Man, this is pretty good. Why you should come and give me a hand." And I was like, "Nah, I don't think you understand. I'm not a tattoo artist. Like, I'm just
Yeah.
learning." And he goes, "Nah, these are good enough." He's like, "Come help me." So fuck, if you're serious, man, I'll book a flight. So I went home, called him up again. I was like, "Do you really want me to come out there?" And they go, "Yeah, come out." So I
Wow.
booked the flight. I told work, I was like, I think I was planning to take 2 months off or something.
Yeah.
So I went out, I fucking called work, I'm not coming. I need another month. I was there for 3 months, or not coming. I ended up staying 5 months straight. And I just lived in the tattoo shop. So it was fucking, I'd walk upstairs, I'd walk down, do tats, walk back up, and I'd work from like 10 a.m. till 10 p.m., 7 days a week, whatever they need me to do, I'd do it.
Wow.
So I just got thrown to the wolves, man. Started tattooing tourists with no training, no one looking over my shoulder telling me what to do, and nothing. They just trusted me.
Wow.
I never did anything I shouldn't have done. Like if it was over my head, man, like they'd try and throw me something. I'm like, nah, like you don't understand. I remember the first one they tried to throw this tiger half sleeve at me, and I was like, nah, bro, like I'm not the guy. I'm
I
not
don't
the
want to
guy
fuck
for
up
that.
this
Like,
guy's arm.
yeah, like I'm not. And they're like, you can do it, you can do it. And I'm like, nah. Like I draw the line at things that were out of my skill level back then for sure.
Yeah.
And just getting thrown to the wolves, man. I must have in that 5 months, I must have done like fuck, at least 100 or 200 tattoos, you know.
Yeah. That's the
And
best way to learn, right?
100%, bro.
Just
And
do
then
repetition.
come back home, started tattooing friends, and they're like, "Man, you got way faster." I'm like, "Yeah, well, I've just done 200 tattoos. Of course, I'm a bit faster." And then I just kept bouncing back and forth to Thailand, man. I'd work a bit in Australia, and I'd go to Thailand for a few months, and back to Australia and Thailand for a few months, and every time I go to Thailand, I just get better and better at tattooing and drawing, and then I guess I was a tattoo artist after that, man. And at some point, here we are. Now I'm a real one. But after doing stints back and forth in Thailand and training Muay Thai and all that jazz, I fell in love with snowboarding. That's right. And obviously being a skateboarder my whole life, and then surfing, you know, and then getting into the art and whatnot and all that. And I just thought, well, what do? I want to snowboard. Where do I go? And I ended up doing a month on a friend's couch over in Banff, in Banff in Canada. And I remember I got off the plane, went around my buddy's house, and like, oh, you know, mate Daniel's getting tattooed right now at the tattoo shop. And I was like, oh fuck, I'd love to go and see. I walk into the tat shop, and sure enough, he's getting this gangster snowman with Tommy guns, and it was the sickest. It was a sick tat, and the guy doing it, funnily enough, man, all these years later, I actually bumped into the guy that did that tattoo like way back when, and we kind of run in similar circles a little now too, which is funny. But back then, obviously, I had no idea. I was just a fucking kid. And I thought, wow, this guy's doing tattoos and living in a town, just snowboarding his ass off and tattooing for a full-time job. This is sick. So I think could have been the next year or the one after that, man. I fucking just got a visa, boogied over to Canada. And I just said, look, if I can get a job tattooing in Canada, I'm not coming home because I can just snowboard all day, every day and do fucking tattoos to support the lifestyle. And fuck, bro, that was, fuck knows, man, 12 years ago or something. And here
And
we
you're
are, just
fucking still
tattooing.
there.
I never went home, bro. I said if I get a job tattooing, I'm not coming home. And you know, now that the time's passed, I do miss the sun. I do miss fucking surfing and all that jazz, man. But I still love snowboarding. Well, I'm into the snowmobile now as well, and
Oh
I'm still
shit.
still doing tats, man. Like I love it. So it
So
all just kind of snowballed.
so you went over to a shop over there, started doing them there, and then eventually you started your own
Um,
shop, or
I bullshitted my way into being a tattoo artist my whole life, bro. But luckily enough, I had the skill to back it up, so no one ever questioned me.
yeah, yeah,
But like same when I went to Thailand, he's like, "Nah, you're good enough. Come help me." I was like, "I'm not a tattoo artist, bro, but if you think this passes, I'll do it." And
yeah,
sure
yeah,
enough, it did pass.
yeah.
But same with Canada, man. I come over, brought a portfolio with me, and I was doing housekeeping at first, which fucking sucked balls.
Wow.
But bro, you get heaps of free food and alcohol and shit. People leave
What's
the
left over in the bar
craziest
fridge?
people leave the craziest shit behind, man. Like I've made money selling people's leftover ski gear and shit. Like rich people come stay in a hotel, they leave their skis, like buy a full new get up, leave their whole get up in the hotel room, and
What?
just piece the fuck out back to their country. So
Wow.
I'd walk in, sweet, these skis go up on the fucking marketplace. This goes on the marketplace too. This is for me. I'll sell this to my mate because I know he wants one of those. Yeah, man, it was a shit job, but it come with good perks. But anyway, I was doing housekeeping and brought my gear, and I was just tattooing friends on the fucking kitchen table, which in hindsight was pretty filthy. But I did, I asked. There was two shops around where I was, and I asked them both for a job, and they both said no.
Right.
Which is fair because I didn't think I was, I could do a tattoo, but I wasn't really good back then.
Mm.
I could do it. I could do a passable tattoo. That was fine, but nothing was impressive. And they both said no. So I thought, well, I guess I'll just tattoo my friends and keep cleaning fucking hotel rooms. And all of a sudden there was a job, and a friend said, "Oh, did you see that job offer out? Someone's looking for a tattoo artist." And I was like, well, I wasn't looking for a job, so no. But I went and applied for the job, and funnily enough, pretty sure I was the only person that applied. And
You jagged it.
I just had a folio, and I lied. I said, yeah, I'm a tattoo artist and I've been working in a shop for X amount of years or whatever. And they said, okay, well, it seems like you know what you're doing, so you've got the job. And I thought, well, fuck, I guess I'm a tattoo artist now.
Fake it till you make
And
it, brother.
that's it, bro. And then I made it, and then I was working. I think I was working 2 days a week, and then I got busier to three, and then I was doing four, and then I quit the fucking housekeeping, and then I think that shop only lasted about a year, and that shut. And then I went and moved to this other shop, and then that guy just wasn't too good with putting money aside.
Mm.
So he ended up going under, and then I took over that shop there and then,
Wow.
man, and it's been my shop ever since.
Wow. Fuck
Yeah,
straight into
just
it, eh? What's
hell, I just fucking sink or swim, bro.
yeah? How's the difference going from just being a tattoo artist to actually owning a shop and then
Oh, it's a
eventually
fucking
having
nightmare.
and then
Like,
having
oh,
actual people working under you?
yeah, it's a whole different beast, bro. I think at the moment we've gotten eight. I think there's eight of us now.
That's
I think we
fucking
did
huge, bro.
we did have nine, maybe. Or one, two,
Wow.
three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Yeah, so we've got eight now, and then I get friends come and guess. It's like a friend will come up and work a day or two or three. People come from overseas and travel, and they'll stop by and do a guest spot, and they'll work for 5 days and ski for 5 days or board or whatever,
Well,
and,
that's
and
that's
then
that's that's a
finish
mad
off.
thing about being in the spot that you're at. Like it's a tourist destination. People want to snowboard.
Yeah,
So I guess other artists
exactly.
can be like, I want to go snowboarding, and then you can be like, hey, while you're snowboarding, come and join us
Yeah.
for a couple of tattoos, mate.
Yeah, I get a lot of people slide into the DMs, and they're like, "Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
look, we're traveling. I got a visa and gonna be out there for a year or whatever, and would love to come by the shop." And the shop's got a good reputation. Like we've been around not a long time, but we've been around long enough to establish a good rep, and we're obviously the best shop in town,
Mm.
and we're the best shop within a couple of hours drive anywhere probably, but
Yeah.
people look up on the internet and they go, well, where do I stop? And then when you look at websites and you look at the work or the Instagrams, it's obvious the one you want to ask first, which is nice.
Yeah.
And then if their work is up to the standard that we produce, then yeah, you know, if you're legal to work and your work is good, you can come and jump in a few days and it's good for us because we get to make a little off them, and it's good for them because they get to make a little off us, and it's cross
Yeah.
promotion. So we help them,
Well,
they help us.
well, mate, congratulations on like coming from where you were to doing all the graph stuff to doing the slum shit in fucking King's Cross with all the piss cunts over
Yeah,
there. But yeah,
I wouldn't
congrats to
change
you,
it,
man,
bro.
for starting your own business. And it's a fucking big jump, man. Like it's I know it must be tough for you, but at the same
Oh, it's
time,
a
you you
headache,
you,
bro.
you do have some time off to get to travel and stuff, a little bit more money or whatever. But no, good on you, man. It's good to see. I see your stuff online, and it's cool to see. So good on you, man. I'm
Thanks,
proud
man.
of
It
you,
doesn't
mate. I'm
come.
proud of you.
I like to hear that. Thanks, bro. It's just nice to hear, man. It's a lot of hard work, and I complain about it a lot because it's one. I tell you, bro. Anyone that's an artist and they're thinking of running their own thing, it's you better be fucking ready for your art to suffer. Because
Mm.
one minute I'm an artist making art, making designs, just doing tats, living the dream. Next minute I'm managing eight people, and in my spare time I'm doing businessman shit instead of art, and all I want to do
Mm.
is art. I just want to fucking draw. I just want to just produce art and satisfy that fucking gnawing urge to produce some art. But instead I finish work and I've got to go on the fucking computer and like order some supplies and reply to a fucking email to the landlord and
You're an office
check
worker
some
now.
finances and go to the fucking bank. Yeah, bro. It's like half of your time is being a businessman and half is being an artist. And sometimes it might be 70% business, 30% artist, and
Yeah.
it's a different beast, bro. It's I'll tell you right now, I don't recommend it. If any
Yeah.
tattooers are looking at this thinking about opening a shop,
Yeah.
it ain't what you think. It's a lot of hard work, and
It's
it's not
tough.
one of those jobs where you think you're going to open a shop and make sick money. You open a shop, and the shop will make enough to survive
Mm.
and support you, but you ain't getting rich owning a tattoo shop, bro. It's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
not how it works. It's for the love and it's for the art, and that's why I have it, man. Like I make sure everyone at the shop gets paid well. You know, everyone gets fed, everyone eats. I'll pass work to them before I take it myself, just to keep everybody happy, man. Because it's at the end of the day, it's about putting out a sick service and making sure we're doing good work and the reputation stays high more than it is about making the money, man. It's about the art.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely,
beautiful,
but it
man.
comes with a lot of fucking hard work.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't
Um,
know why I was going on about that ramp, but
yeah, no, that's fine, man. That's
there you go.
no, it's a beautiful message. It's like, work hard and stuff comes back to you, you know what I mean? Also be a good
That's it,
cunt
bro.
too, because obviously the workers that you have are staying with you for a reason too, right? So it's
Being a good cunt is the number one. The number one.
yes.
I've had some shit business partners, man, and
Be a
they
good
were not good
boss.
cunts. Yeah, I've been in business with people that were not good cunts, and people fucking quit because of them. You know, and it damages the reputation. And people talk shit. That's one thing people forget, bro. It's like a crew. It's like a graffiti crew. If you have one
Mm.
dickhead in the crew, people will talk shit about the crew. They'll
Yeah, yeah.
say, "Fuck that crew," because that guy's in it. So if you get rid of that guy, people like the crew again, man. And
Yeah,
business is
yeah.
the same.
That's it, man.
Yeah,
Well,
business.
I might just gonna have to end it pretty soon. But
Yeah, bro, you're in charge, man. You're in
yeah, we had a
charge.
few more questions, but we've we've
I
chatted a
fucking
bit
I
a
take
bit.
too long to answer questions, bro. I'm at
No, well,
work.
mate, I
I'll
think we
give it a
need to
long
go
answer
into
every time.
another chat in future, especially with the tattooing stuff, because I love
Oh, I
hearing
could talk
these
hours,
stories
bro.
and stuff, bro, because I'm sure you got
I,
a lot.
I
But
could I
I
could do
might just
hours of tattoo talk.
yeah, I might just leave you with one last question. What's some advice you can give to people, young or old?
And advice for what are we looking in particular?
Anything,
What kind
bro.
like life graffiti?
Life or graph. Go for both if you want.
I'll give you fucking one of each, and the
Yeah,
graffiti
yeah,
one I've already given.
yeah.
Um, have a fucking game plan. Honestly, think of your ways in, think of your ways while you're there, think of your ways out, and make sure everybody's got the same story plan, the same strategies under your belt, and you'll get away with murder. I promise.
Yeah. But
And
don't murder people. Yeah.
I mean, if you have a fucking plan, if you have a plan, you can get away with anything.
All right, let's get into life
But
advice, mate. Come, let's stay away from that one.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't look into that too much.
No, 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 no.
Life advice, bro. Yeah, here's a fucking good one.
Mm,
If you we've I'll put it two separate ones, man. If if you already know the answer, then that's your answer. Stop fucking thinking about it.
mm.
And then secondly, if you're thinking of going into a business or you got a plan or you got an idea and you can get there on your own, go on your own. Forget other people because they'll only slow you down.
Mm. Yeah, it's like
That's it,
partnerships,
bro.
right?
Yeah, partnerships,
Because
business partners,
you're too scared to go into something, so you get someone else to join you on
you
your
get help,
journey, and they don't have the
and then
same vision that you have, and then it just fucks
that's it.
everything.
They don't have the same vision or the same drive or something. I mean,
Mm.
if you find a unicorn that's great. But I promise you, years down the line, it's gonna go its separate way. So if you can fucking, buckle up and take fucking ride on your own, you'll never regret it because at the end of the day, 100% of everything will be yours and it'll be your hard work that pays you off.
Mm.
So yeah, that's
Great
my
advice,
fucking
mate.
final
Great
advice.
advice. We had a lot more to talk about, but time's running out, and you're in a
It's all
different
good,
time
bro.
zone to me, so I can't really hang around. So, so sorry about that,
Mate,
but
bro, I'm
we'll run
fucking
this back again, man. So I just want to say
it's
thanks
on here.
for jumping on the pod, man. We did it before, but I think this one's a way better one. So thanks
Sick,
again.
bro. Sick. Well, I'm glad we got the audio running on this one and like
Yeah.
fucking Bluetooth mics not dying batteries and all that shit. So
Yeah, it's all right, man. So, if you want to
glad it
shout out
works.
anyone, any of your homeboys or I don't know, tattoo dudes or whatever, man. Just shout them out now, and then yeah, we'll call it quits after this.
I'd just say fucking shout outs to the ATD crew, man. I think this year we run 20 years strong, and it's rare that you get a crew that will run 20 years and have a bunch of the blokes still fucking painting. So hats off to anybody that gets into something for the love and keeps at it for the love, because that's fucking all that keeps you going at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, and shout outs to you for fucking running this sick podcast, man. I mean, I think more people in Sydney would love to hear stories from other riders and names they've seen on the lines or seen in the back car or fucking, along the years and hear who these people are or who they were, or maybe, I'm sure there's a fucking million people that listen to this that have no fucking clue who I am, but now the story's out there, so somebody will fucking know, and hopefully it's brighten somebody's hour or two or whatever it is when they listen to this at work, man. So hats off to you for putting something out there that the people needed.
Oh, thanks, mate. Love you too, brother.
Yeah, man. Easy, man.
Yeah, good chat, man. Yeah, once again, shout outs to MTN Color Australia, and also shout outs to BSP, BSP, and also Backyard Prints. They do stickers too, so they're sponsoring the podcast as well. So, thanks a lot, man. We'll just end this chat here.